I'm done at the laces, showing them the party tricks on the party favors, bouncing through the house like a balloon, yeah. Wanna huff you up and play it closely. Well, I've been watching you, watching everybody, trying to lay them down like a snapper. Just keep on dancing, keep making your moves, work your magic and play it smooth. Lay it on me, baby, lay it on thick. You're sweet like honey, you're the best thing. You're tempting, baby, got me running around. I'm trying to catch up, you won't slow down. What's in your pocket, huh? I bet it tastes good, babe. Put me on the floor, I'm feeling real hazy. Climbing on the floor like a rising snake. What's in that powder? How much did I take? That's not too much. Seeing double vision, you flock my mind, and your clock's in prison. Lay it on me, baby, lay it on thick. You're sweet like honey, you're the best thing.
We're live? Right on. Welcome to another Last Call Live. Nick is out of the game right now. He's got the vid. So we got... You sad to hear. We're a man down. So, but we had a good step-in replacement with Kyle Kniff.
Hello. Just to be straight here. I just came to spectate. I was going to be like your Opie and Anthony audience.
Oh, yeah.
But then he's like, hey, you're live. So that's why we're at 2. Gross thing.
I think his mic is down. You want to turn his mic up? He's the yellow.
Okay, how's that working?
That's much better.
I'm not going to repeat the joke. It was so funny. Anyways, I'm the stand-in, so thanks for having me. I was just going to be in the audience there laughing at stuff, but then I heard the situation, and so I stepped in.
Yeah.
That's why I have a toque and all this stuff.
Thank God. Thank God for you. You saved the show, quite honestly.
Oh, well, I'm leaving at 6:30.
Oh, okay. God damn. Okay, you saved it for the front half then.
Yeah.
I'm just going to load this up and then...
but it's good. It's back. Christmas is over and New Year's is heading towards the start of 2020. I have a good feeling about 2020. I don't know about your viewers or anything, but I just feel like you can't have 3 shitty years in a row without it being like biblical end times.
Okay.
Which is great.
Yeah, I guess
that's interesting.
Yeah, we'll be a part of history then, is what you're saying.
Honestly, I'm not going to tell my kids about this. Like when they're like, hey, tell us a story about COVID. I'll be like, nah.
Oh, man. You're gay.
It was really bad. It was not fun.
It was gay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm fucking... Dude, everything's canceled. I just... a couple things. We got Joe Rogan just canceled his show in Vancouver for April 20th.
I heard about that, yeah.
And then the World Juniors just canceled.
Ah, what?
Yeah. You're a big hockey guy, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm a big hockey guy. That sucks.
Yeah.
Damn.
And what else? Something else was just canceled, too.
What isn't canceled? Mowgli? I've only read your name in text. I'm sorry. It's the
Miguel.
Text. It's very talented. Miguel. What did I say?
It's Miguel. It's like
Okay.
Mowgli, like the kid off
I'm
of
so sorry.
the Jungle Book.
Not that guy. Is there anything not canceled?
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't stayed on the news, so.
Yeah, because they were saying Alex Liaw, the new comic.
Okay, yeah.
He has a New Year's show. It's like a Chinese New Year's show.
Yeah.
And that's not canceled.
Okay.
It's almost like they planned it ahead of time, right?
Yeah, those
thousands of years.
Those slippery little dogs.
Hey. Not Alex or any of them.
No.
You say something crazy.
Actually, something that's crazy. The Taliban is, one step ahead of progressive culture than we are.
How's that?
Well, you want to bring this up, Miguel? The Taliban is now not allowing women to travel more than 45 kilometers.
Wow, if you ask me, 45 is pretty far.
So they're one step ahead of us, and their reasoning behind it was to keep women safe.
This is crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Where's your source? Who is this? Some right Stormfront writer nonsense garbage rag? Where'd you get this from?
CNN.
Like I said.
The most right-wing, alt-right, if you will, news source on the planet.
You can't have a red logo without being angry inside.
Yeah. It kind of reminds you of something, hey, that people would wear on their head. It had an acronym.
Face. What's the article say? So, is this progressive or regressive? What's the deal?
I would say it's progressive. They're looking out for female rights by not allowing them to travel more than 45 miles without an adult male that you're related to. What an inconvenience.
Do they do the vax passes here? What does it say here? Women were barred from appearing in television dramas, soap operas, and entertainment shows under the Taliban's new media restrictions. Among the directives, women now presenters must wear headscarves on screen. Similarly, men on screen must wear proper clothes. air quotes, although the guidelines do not specify which type of clothes are considered proper. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. They even though they don't know what is proper clothes, it's just kind of a gamble at that point. I think, you know?
Yeah.
None of that gay shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be doing that gay shit.
That's a hell
What's
of a
gay
gamble.
shit? I don't know yet. Don't be doing it, though.
I know it when I see it.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a gamble. Like, what if you're a guy who likes to button it one low, but you see this guideline? You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Can I go one low?
Yeah, they have a 2-button policy.
A 2-1?
A 2-to-1, yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know. We're figuring this out as we go here, just like the Taliban.
Yeah, we have our best scholars figuring out this out. Man,
they
it's about time.
Yeah, somebody had to step up to the plate and you know.
If you ask me, 45 kilometers is far though. Like that's farther than we can travel really, without getting like shaken down and like vax passed and.
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
So who, you know, it's almost like you'd rather be a woman in Afghanistan.
In Afghanistan, yeah. That's the only place I'd.
Oh, you want a mic stand?
Yeah, just because I know my role.
Oh, okay.
Enough with this feminism stuff. Like, where's the lines? What am I supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
I like a country that has my role set out for me in stone.
Are you looking for a?
I'm being facetious.
Are you looking for a mic stand?
Yeah, I read a comment that someone said like, they don't have mic stands, and it really irked me.
Oh
And
yeah, we do have them.
Yeah.
There is there's one actually in the podcast room, Megs. If you wouldn't mind grabbing that, that'd be very.
Well, it just really stuck in my head. I kept seeing it over and over again. I made the comment.
Yeah, you were like, I'm gonna go in there and infiltrate the system.
Yeah. I'm gonna just comment my way up to. I like what you've done. No one's ever commented, but I really enjoy the bar you've made, the drapes, the Danger Cats thing. It's really coming together.
Yeah, slowly. I'll eventually get to the wall.
Yep.
But I seen what's that fucking taco joint called? El Cortez.
Yeah.
Like in their downstairs basement, how they got like, I don't know, random articles and shit like that they kind of just like clear coated to the wall.
Are you gonna have like random articles? Like a dishwasher?
Yeah, I was thinking more along the lines of like posters or like old cool shit. I'll see if I can find like some old vinyls and whatnot.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, I can hold it. I can hold it.
Are you sure?
That seems like a lot to do live.
I know there is one. Actually, I know exactly where it is. It's in that milk crate. There's a milk crate like right there. This is great radio.
Milk crate next to the broken box.
There should be like one similar to what I got on this one.
Well, either way, I mean,
either way,
we can either really involve Magellan.
That might be a little.
Thank you so much.
Too small.
Hey, that's awesome. At least yeah. There we go.
That.
Right.
Oh yeah. Does it?
As you see.
Wow! Look at this.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
These babies are free.
Can we still hear you good?
I hope so. I'll try and talk into it. Are you much of a hand talker?
No, not really. Why are you?
A little bit, yeah.
Why, you notice yourself like knocking things over when you're talking to people or something?
Yes, I am. I've been known to be clumsy, but like I just move my hands a lot when I talk with people.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was after I started comedy. I just started like, do you find like any like behaviors creeping in after being on stage for like X amount of hours?
Maybe because maybe riffing. You know, like everything, you're always trying to make punchlines out of shit.
Yep.
And then I noticed myself doing it, and I'm like, oh, I'm probably being like the annoying guy at the party, you know? Like, trying to be Dr. Funny and always looking for, something.
Yep.
So I've noticed that. Like, I'm always like trying to be alert enough to like make a joke rather than just be in the conversation and see what happens, you know?
Yeah, meanwhile, like the pedestrians there are just like trying to talk. They're just trying to like.
Yeah, they're like, where's the directions? Which one though? There's only 4. Yeah.
If you're going up or going down.
yeah. And they're like, okay, just give me the fucking address.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking address.
The worst I found was when working, was that I would try and be funny. But, like most stuff, we would bomb because like no one is just primed to have you like try and do a zinger.
Yeah.
And then. At like Home Depot, I'd do a joke and it would bomb.
Yeah.
And then like I couldn't be like, oh no, I'm actually really funny. Like, so I'm just this unfunny guy for the whole work there.
Yeah.
I can't recover it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. Really. That sucks a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Do you have that other mic stand?
I don't know.
From the milk crate?
Yeah. Well, no, not.
like this
We can take that one and then put the end on one of these ones, and then it makes it more enjoyable.
Huh. Yeah, I'll see if I can find that attachment.
I would.
Well, no, like we can take the top off of this one and just put it on here, on the stand. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Grab the other stand that you had that was out of there, and then we'll do a little fucking welding over here, buddy. Fuck.
We better plug the mic stand that's better, right? Whatever the brand name. And like this one, this guy's name is Shure.
I think. Is it?
Yeah. Shure mic stand.
Okay.
And we're having trouble with it.
No. Here, why don't you just bring that over here to Papa? Bring it over here to Papa.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll figure this out as we talk to you.
Have they introduced? Do they know you?
Yeah.
I know they've done you guys have been going hard with the sketches, which have been funny and look great, by the way. Holy cow!
You like the snow one?
Yeah. How do you get those filters? Those are like Instagram commercial filters. Seems like they're really nice.
Like the little color grading
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a whole plugin that I had a few years back.
Right.
But yeah, all that is from some source that I do not remember.
Huh.
But yeah.
Nice. Yeah, because like those make videos, right? Like you can film someone with a camera, but as soon as you like put like a teal orange kind of
Yeah.
color scheme, it's like we're in the movies.
We are.
We're in the movies, baby. You want to hold your mic for like 2 seconds?
Yeah, of course.
And then I'll swap this all over.
Sure.
But yeah, what did you think of his acting? Not
It was
bad?
good.
Yeah?
It was good.
How would you grade him? You think he's like...
I have nothing to compare it to,
Oh.
but it is so radically different from what you are that immediately it's just, I love it.
Two different people, baby.
Yeah, yeah. Have you acted before?
I took drama class.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drama kid, eh?
Yeah, I only did it for 2 years, but one of
That's a long time.
that's it. Hey, hey, come on now, kid. So yeah, I took drama class for 2 years, and then on my second year, I
Here you go.
went for vacation with my family, and the last assignment was supposed to be with a duo.
Okay.
And since I wasn't there, for
And the
my
duo is your friend?
yeah. So they're supposed to do like I don't know, a scene, 2 people acting, and they do all this whole
Kissing.
theatrical type stuff.
Nice.
You were going to kiss a guy.
Yeah. So I had a special condition for my final. I had to do a monologue, and
Nice.
I took a script from the book my prof gave me,
Yep.
and I chose one where my grandma died, and I was supposed to throw her ashes in these 3 peaks of the mountain. And the only thing my prof said was like, you know what? This could have been way better if you kissed the guy. No.
Oh, really?
No, if I cried.
He got you.
If I cried.
Everything's better when it ends with kissing dudes.
Yes.
No. That's what you've been always saying,
I always say that?
mainly. When the camera's not, when Nick is when he's alone with Nick.
Yeah,
Did they hear about the riffing with the Nick thing?
No.
Never mind.
Did he hear about it?
Did the audience hear about our riffing with the Nick thing?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, never mind. It was really fun.
I don't know what you're talking about right now, though.
I don't know either. I was not prepared for this. I think it's going well, though.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
about
yeah.
the Taliban?
What about them?
Mm.
Yeah, they're tearing it up over there, man. They got it figured out. You want to go back to talking about the Taliban? We can do that all day long. These guys are they're a force to be reckoned with. You know what I mean? They're coming in and they're changing things in a very short amount of time. They took over Afghanistan? Middle of summer?
Yeah, they did.
Was it?
I think so.
Dude, they're like, no chicks allowed in university. It's fucking dude time there.
No.
They said, not happening, ladies. This is our hangout grounds, right?
Yeah, new values, new beliefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they were like, yo, you fellas realize that car trips are a lot more enjoyable without the ladies in there? And you're like, yeah. What do you think if we don't let them go more than 45 miles? And they're like, that's actually not a bad idea. They made it a law. Tell me he's kicking ass right now. Boys.
Fucking dick is superior.
Yeah.
Those are really nice though. The
veils?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as they go.
Star Wars inspired.
Whoa.
Okay.
Hey, whoa, dude.
Wow.
Fucking disrespect Star Wars. Oh shit.
I bet those are probably not like allowed.
Those?
Yeah.
Well, you can't. I read in the article now, like you can't be a woman. I guess maybe because it's considered you can't be a woman. Sorry, I like cut myself up. Like, but I guess I don't know if there was a law before that you could take it off inside of a car, but now you have to be veiled inside of a car. It's very interesting on how they go about life over there.
Yeah.
It's a shit show.
I just love to. Yeah.
But it's so fun to like peek in and be like, oh man, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? How do you even make that law? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We just beat the U.S. military. We outlasted them. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Which is the most ridiculous thing in the world. By the way, I just imagine like when I heard that it was happening, I just imagine like there's like some Taliban terrorist like in like a cave.
Yeah.
Planting like a cave garden. And it's been like 10, 15 years. And then he's like, I'm done with war.
I'm done with it.
And then they get the call that America's like leaving their country. And you have these old terrorists that were like, this
they're
is
like
great.
They're the Wayne Gretzky's of terrorism. Is that what you're getting at?
Well, they're old. And
yeah,
they have
that's
to pick up their AK-47 again. Like they thought they were retired, it was done, and now they have to pretend like, this is great.
Okay, yeah. He's got to put on the skates again and try and play in the NHL. I see what you're saying. Yeah. That's so funny.
We did it. These kids are like, hey, aren't you happy, Grandpa? Aren't you happy? They're hitting him and stuff. He's like,
whoa.
He has like a psoriasis-side liver.
Yeah. In a colostomy bag.
Yep.
How did they do that in the mountain?
He's used to beg.
Yeah, they just taped a Safeway bag to the side of him. How did you get the Safeway bag?
It was so strange. Right after this story broke, do you remember? I forget how many months ago it was. Almost like the next week, there was already these people coming out of the woodwork saying like, hey, now, you can't make fun of the Taliban because they're an oppressed class? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like they are the bad guys. I'm sorry.
Oh fuck! It was?
I mean, they're updating now. They're changing a whole. Oh, they're getting real updated. But weren't they like bad? Wasn't that like set as like a bad group of people? See, now I feel bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, in North America, I'd probably say the Taliban is like, fuck, you guys are bad. But then, like over there, they're like the. I don't know, the New York Yankees of fucking baseball, you know? Everybody,
could be.
I guess not everybody loves the Yankees. Who's like a sports team that everybody's like, fuck, they're all right?
Mets?
The Oilers?
Nah, we're too divided in Alberta. I don't know. Pick your favorite sports team, and that's them, okay?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I would probably say like the Taliban is like, you know?
Yeah, they had an unfortunate branding period that they're trying to shake off, but
yeah, I think I saw a picture where you guys remember that old photo where they had the military guys putting up the American flag. The Taliban did the same thing. And I was like, that's fucking crazy.
Huh.
But epic on their side because they feel like they're baller as fuck just doing it, just kind of mocking the Americans.
Yeah.
But they like dead on got the picture.
That's so hilarious.
Like, I'll try and see if I can find it.
yeah, I try and find that one. Well, did you also see that?
Do you like my holiday beard, by the way?
Yeah, it's coming in, dude.
It's not.
It's coming in nice.
Hey.
You getting like you grow facial hair like me. It's just like top lip and then patchy, eh?
I'm thinking maybe I could do a chin strap. I did it as like a bet because like everyone's like natives can't grow beards. So I wanted to prove them wrong. I might.
You're an anomaly though, because most like native dudes I know just get like a couple strings, you know.
Yeah, I don't think my birth dad is my birth dad.
You really?
It's possible.
It's possible. Do you think you got some cracker in you then, or what?
I might be. I did a deep dive back in the day, and I saw an old white man with the birth name, and then I just stopped looking.
You're like, nope, not doing that.
No.
Is this the photo?
I found the photo.
Oh wow! And they're using our gear too.
Yeah, they're like, oh.
Our
You know, it's
flagpole, our gear. I say us as like Western Americans.
holy shit,
Americanos.
dude, that's crazy. I did not see this photo.
Yeah, this was a fucking crazy type photo. I was just imagining the photographer just being like, hey, you know, this would be a really good idea. Let's put the
God damn.
Americans. Yeah.
What sucks is I know it seems stupid to say, but theirs are in color.
Hey, man, different times, bro. Different times.
Oh, isn't it funny that theirs is in color and ours is black and white? Isn't that a poignant thing to say?
Sure. Yeah, man. Totally.
Sick.
Did you do like one of those 23andMe's?
No, I did the 22s and me's. It's cheaper.
You got the discount one?
Yeah, they
They're
just
like-
said spit in their hand.
Yeah.
And then they like took my money. I haven't seen them back yet.
Oh, okay. The shaman is still about to throw the spit in the fire?
Yeah, he's just waiting for it to be ready.
What does that mean?
He didn't tell me.
Similar to like what we don't know what gay clothing is with the Taliban.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not being like bad here. I hope you'll stop me if I go too far.
Of course.
Okay. How would you signal to someone if you're like gay and you're under Taliban rule? Because like in Americas, there was signals before it's like accepted, and over there they're going through their own thing. How would you signal to like another person that you have that lifestyle?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna do the same thing.
You were gonna do that too? Yeah, the old dick suck motion.
Pretty on the nose, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, what is he doing? He's pretending to.
Eat cucumber.
Yeah, he likes popsicles. Now that we can get them here. Oh man, that's a good question. There's got to be like maybe you wear like a specific color. You know, maybe you're. They don't. Do they wear what do they wear turbans? No, they don't wear turbans. What's that headwear? It's just like the circular.
They wear turbans.
Do they?
Yeah.
They wear turbans. Are you
Oh
sure?
no, they don't know.
No, I don't think they do. They're Islam.
Sikhs wear turbans. I
Yeah.
remember there's a kid in my hockey team after 9/11 happened. He was pretty bummed about it, and he's saying like how they all think like I did 9/11 because I have a turban. He's like, I have a turban, bro.
Yeah.
It'd be more obvious.
Yeah.
I have a turban.
I love
Really
how
upset with it.
it was kind of. Was it not kind of funny though for a second? Like after
9/11?
No. After 9/11, okay, that we just turned the whole world. Even like brown dudes in like America were like, yeah, fuck the Middle East, and they were jacked up, like ready to bomb the fuck out of them.
Right.
Like everybody in North America hated the Middle East. It was just like, yep, go time, and it was like,
It's very, like very. Looking back, very little pushback. I'm sure there's some people who are like,
they're like, whoa,
they're not that bad. Like,
yeah, there's always like the typical like white liberal that's like, come on guys, come on fellas.
Yeah.
So what? They flew a couple planes into a building. What? You never done that before?
Well, it's got to be embarrassing too, because like before 9/11, wasn't the Taliban? Would they be regarded as like just like a fringe freedom fighting group, like many miles away? That like someone in America would be like, oh, I support what they're doing. They're trying to liberate, and then that happens, and they're like, oh no, and then they take down the thing they had up at home.
Well, it's been like traced back that the CIA was like funding them.
Right.
Yeah, and they were giving them weapons, and it was like to destabilize all the like Syria, obviously like Afghanistan, Pakistan, in that area. So like the CIA was literally funding ISIS and Taliban forces to make sure that the government of those countries would never be able to, get their oil prices up and going because of it. You like to have a thriving economy. So it was like, as long as war's happening over there, that America can kind of just like, those pesky Middle Easterns, and then it kind of like, all of a sudden the plan started shifting a little bit, and they're like, "What if we just fight them too?" whoa, knock it off.
No, I remember I read your article about all this. Yeah, it's really well researched.
Yeah, I did a deep dive.
Yeah. No, I heard the tales about that stuff. The thing that gets me is that they left their guns. America left their guns. You're dripping.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, that's water. Okay. What do we got? We're good. Let me help you.
That is just. This is a shit show today.
It's the best one I've been.
Yeah, this is a complete shit show. Cool.
Okay.
How did that even happen?
Need me to get some towels?
Nah,
Oh, but supposed.
There we go. We're good.
The only thing I'll cover for you. The only thing I didn't like about whether you love or hate the Taliban or Biden, the only thing I dislike is how Biden says Taliban.
Taliban.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that is completely fair. Talibananas, that's what we like to say.
Yeah.
Things are getting Talibananas over there again, not letting women drive 40 or ride in a car. Can't even drive. You got to ride in shotgun, probably in the back seat.
There's probably some people
Trunk,
who are happy
actually.
about that.
They put them in the trunk.
There's probably people who are happy about that, though.
Yeah, oh, over there, dude.
Yeah,
like
free rides, man.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably there probably was like some terrible guy abusing the system, sending his wife off to like 50-kilometer long trips there and back, and now because of this law, she's like, see, you go drive your mother's own machine to the thing.
That guy's pissed right now. He's like, well, fucking, she used to get the groceries. I don't know if that's their accent, but we're going to use it anyways. That guy's all chapped, and he's like, fuck, now I got to do more. I finally got her doing all the shit. Now I got to do the shit.
Yeah.
That would piss me off.
Ugh.
He had a good life. There's probably like a few that were like, fuck. Why do these guys got to keep fucking with me like this, you know? Why can't they work and we kick it at home, fellas? What do you think about that? Is that not a good enough idea? Then start like getting the wheel turning again, and then have like feminism take over there. Again, yeah.
They had it for a bit.
Yeah, there was like a moment. There was a moment. Was it Afghanistan or was it Pakistan that they finally like? No, I think it was Iran.
I think it was Iran, yeah.
Where they finally let them drive, right?
Was
that just recently?
In the 70s, they had like this period where there's like women were just like wearing like Western clothes, just smoking, having cigarettes, and just like being like scientists. I wrote an article on my political science thing. There's this like judge who like became a political activist after the Iran like took over the imposed their theological governmental regime, and she went to America, and then she like said like from America she wrote this article which is like, that sucks, and then like, she won some awards and stuff because of course she was a hero
for being anti-feminism.
No,
sorry, I wasn't
for
following.
Like saying that Iran did a bad thing to the women. She was like a judge. She was like a high-ranking judge.
Okay. I got you.
Minge something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
That right there, what I was able to regurgitate, was not worth the thousands of dollars I paid to in school.
You kidding me?
I feel like we didn't learn anything.
No, nothing.
No.
Not one thing.
What I just said.
That fucking Iran woman came over, seen how sick it is over here, and she went back to Iran and was like, dude, they're doing cool shit. Why are we doing cool shit? And then everybody in Iran was like, yeah, we like cool shit.
That was the gist of it. Yeah, man. I should
see you write the smart end that I can listen and I can dumb it down for everybody else.
Nice.
And then we'll teach world history.
We'll do it. You should have a world history. That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
You just,
well, fuck, England came over, right? And they came to America. Thought like, fuck, it's not that bad. And then they met a couple of fucking Kyle's ancestors. Were like, hey, why don't we trade shit? And then they started getting a little more greedy, right? And then fucking that's the way she goes sometimes, you know? Some guys get greedy, some guys don't. Some guys want to have sex with the new race. And then they created the Métis, right?
Who's this character?
I don't know, a fucking guy. He came over on a boat, you know?
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you should do this. I'd tune in for that, yeah.
We'll just completely go through, we'll go through Desert Storm.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, we'll do Desert Storm.
Yep.
We'll go the creation of the Taliban.
The crawling dust mite. That's another one. It's a black box mission.
Oh, okay. You wouldn't know about it.
You gotta have the Wikipedia links to
The
access
WikiLeaks?
it. Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
It's just a very unpopular article.
Oh.
It's not like it's classified.
Oh, okay.
How was Tabor? Can you talk about it?
Yeah, absolutely. It was great, man.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so nice going back to a small town and like this shit that happens here doesn't exist down there. You know what I mean?
Really? Oh,
Yeah. Like people walking into, I don't want to out the town or nothing like that, but it's just like the mask thing is just kind of like, you know, like gas stations, the clerk behind the counter is just like, hey, no mask on, all that. Just like, there's no like second guessing whether you can, you're like, fuck, I forgot this, I forgot that. Nobody really gives a shit. I didn't go to any restaurants or anything because it was obviously like,
Tabor.
yeah, that too.
I'm just joking. I love it.
But just everything was shut down for the holidays, so I didn't go to no bars or nothing. So I don't know, like if they're. I don't want to out the town, but
all cashiers are just like maskless and they're just like high five and asking you to use their phone and just open.
I don't know about the grocery store. Didn't go to a grocery store, but like from the select few gas stations that I went to, it was pretty relaxed. Yeah, nobody was really in a fuss about. You know, there was no like, hey, put a mask on, doing all that kind of shit that happens here.
Yeah. You were, though, right?
What's that?
You were.
Wearing a mask?
You came back all city-like, and then you felt this urge to be like, hey, put a mask on, right?
Yeah, I was actually, I was checking Vax passes, which was totally unnecessary for me because I was not even an employee. But I wanted to I was forcing these people to show me a Vax pass before entering a 7-Eleven before they got their Canadian Classics.
Right.
Yeah. If you're going to damage your lungs, I need to know that you are at least protecting all of us.
That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, it does. You want to self-inflict pain on yourself by giving yourself cancer through cigarette smoke? I want to know that you're protecting me and my grandmother by being vaccinated before doing so.
Again, the logic jumped off right at that last sentence. I was up.
Total sense.
For a bit, I did this as a joke at shows. I was checking people at comedy shows, just other comedians. I'd be like, hey, I'm doing checks, right? And then they pull out the thing, and I say, like, oh, no, it's for herpes. And then they'd be like, oh, well, I don't have my thing. I'm like, I can tell. And I just wave them through. They did not like it. No one liked.
Nobody liked it?
See, I thought people would, like, laugh, but, like, I don't think anyone likes being checked. They just get bummed out. And then when I'm like, I'm just joking. Maybe the herpes thing was a little rough. Yeah, it was all serious about this.
Yeah, well, at least you like brought them to the edge, and then before you pushed them off, you're like, I got you, bitch.
Like herpes.
Yeah, you got herpes. I know you do, you fucking pig.
If there's anything, any cigarette I think you will get herpes from, it would be Canadian Classics.
You think so?
A gut feeling.
I'd say Canadian Classics. Do they still make Peter Jacksons?
Nah, you got herpes.
Peter Jackson seems like a herpes cigarette.
Like if you had to do like a study, like a test, and you had to pick up butts of like every different brand and make like 100 people smoke them, where do you think would get the most herpes? It's a good question.
Yeah, it is a good McDonald's special. McDonald's special.
The Donald?
McDonald's specials.
McDonald's special?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would go with.
Herpes and
What about liquor? What if you were going to go with liquor bottles?
Doesn't all liquor kill like the disease?
Not all the time. Not all the time, I don't think.
Probably, I don't know, Everclear. Because if you're drinking Everclear, you got some strong herpes. It'll just fucking blow right through that alcohol.
The herpes will?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's my guess.
So stronger the booze, the more likely you are to have
Miguel's
herpes.
Nodding. He's like smiling.
He's Asian though, dude. So he doesn't like the
That's right.
weakest of liquors take him out.
It's Mexican.
Right. You're Mexican?
Oh, he's Mexican today.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
He changes.
okay.
He's he's racial fluid.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Very few of those around. He's one of the first. He's the pioneer of it. We're trying it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got misraced the other day.
Oh, I did.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Somebody thought he was Chinese.
Not Chinese.
Far from, actually. Way cooler than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Mexican.
That's
As of right now.
As of right now. It might change in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, what do you think you'll be feeling?
Hey, that's a rude thing. To
Yeah, that is.
But what do you think you'll be feeling?
He's like, oh, that's rude.
You guys seen the movie Split?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how he changes into like 6 different personalities?
Yeah.
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 Do you get all hulked out too?
Yeah.
He's going to go start talking in a movie theater here pretty soon. Uh-oh. All right, AK. Jesus Christ. I'm going to be fucking canceled here.
Yeah, sorry I got all open and opiniony about the Islam thing. But you brought up an article.
Yeah, I did.
What else you got?
The World Juniors got canceled, but that's kind of like, meh, whatever. What else happened in the news today that I thought was... Oh, do you watch that Chris Skye fella? You ever see his stuff?
No.
He's a big like anti-mask, anti-lockdown guy, but his social media's all got wiped yesterday, so it was like trending on Twitter. But he's like one of those guys that was like... He was running around doing big rallies and all that. I don't really know how I feel about him. Oh, he was the guy that got arrested at the West Edmonton Mall at the fucking Build-A-Bear.
Oh.
That's the guy who went in and was like, fucking...
Taking the mask
Yeah,
off.
freedom!
Why Build-A-Bear?
I see, that's like... It makes it, on a serious note, it makes it like more difficult for like people who are actually intelligent enough to like... fucking lead that charge when you have assholes like him that are like out there and be like, we're gonna go and build the bear. And I think it was like they like did it on the front of like, we're going to build toys for the kids. And then they use that to like angle themselves being like, what, you don't want us to give toys to the kids? But it's like, yeah, but you know, like there's just too many fucking irons in the fire. Yeah, there's way too many layers. Exactly. So it just makes it like dumb as hell as soon as you do something like that. Like
I'm with you, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got right wing, left wing, like a whole hodgepodge of beliefs. Crazy.
Yeah.
Like a human.
Oh wow, you were allowed to do that nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Just don't tell people until you know they're cool, and then you say stuff like, "I think I'm getting tired of the masks."
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always the people like on the who share my right side beliefs. The people talking are always the crazy people. They're not the best representatives.
No.
You know? And so I'm like, that's what I believe, but like not right now. No, with that guy.
Because they always like, well, there's just too many like allegations of him using non-for-profits as profit. Like, so he like pockets. I've seen some shit where he's like pocketing the money.
Yeah.
And then like he'll force people before he even speaks to like they have to sell out his merch. So he'll sell like 30 grand worth of merch before he'll even think of like rallying the troops. So it's just like,
that's real skeezy.
Yeah, there's just like this really greasy way of going about it that you're like, Yeah. It's almost like fame took over and he was making money finally and like, oh man, I'm popular and I'm making dough. And now I'm just making a mass amount of mistakes and making myself look for like an asshole. But then that's the worst part is that when you get kind of more right, I guess, leaning ideologies out there, you just automatically get associated with the fucking Looney Tunes like that. And so it's just like, I don't know.
It's a wood chipper association.
Yeah.
What, there's no sane moderate rights or no sane moderate lefts?
Yeah.
It's just all crazies from top to bottom?
Do they talk about this in like your political science class?
I usually yell about it.
Yeah, you're like in the back and be like, that's wrong.
I'm this terrible representative.
They're like, what the fuck?
They do. You kind of have to dig it out of the professors. It's still all online, so it's not as bad as I thought. I always heard that as soon as you go to university, you'd be like inundated with all this woke too far kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
I haven't found that yet, and maybe it's just because I've been able to choose the right classes.
Oh, okay.
I think there's this feeling amongst the universities of like mono thought. Like I can sense where, if I were to say something, it would not be good.
Oh yeah. Like the echo chambers that you find yourself in, like the woke stuff seems to be born and bred on university campuses. It seems like somebody writes a paper and then like somebody else grabs it and then they spread this. It starts to grow like a wildfire or almost, no?
Yeah, I'd say I assume that's true. I'm still kind of very much on the outside with the whole online learning thing, but
yeah.
It is, universities seem to be where it was all brewing from. Why aren't there right-wing universities?
I don't know. I think because most right-leaning guys are usually involved in, I guess there's like Olds College and stuff like that. I would consider that a little more right-leaning because it's more so conservative leaning people are in trades, they're agriculture or, you know, that end of the worker, whatever.
Yeah, it just goes with the personality.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not articulating myself too well.
No, you're doing way good. You're doing really good.
Thanks, man.
It's good.
Fuck
it's
yeah.
Good.
But yeah, I would say like more conservative leaning fellas are focused more on their job. And like most of those jobs, by the end of the day, man, when you're out dealing with a cold and you're dealing with cold steel or whatever, if you got to battle the elements, I think the last thing that you want to do is take your frustrations out online, you know?
Yeah, I feel like you're busy doing like more substantive tasks in your life that matter, and you're not really so head up in the clouds about who's saying what and what's saying.
Yeah.
And we need those people to do that. Yeah. Like the old left did fight for like the oppressed people and people who needed the voices. Yeah. But it kind of went off the rails. I call myself, and this is my term, but like a 2015 liberal. Oh, okay. Everything before that, like I do associate and hold deeply in myself. I'm not even saying like I go to a right-wing school. At this point, it might be a bit more refreshing than where it's gone right now. But there is this weird little departure divide. I think it was Trump made everyone crazy on the left. Yeah. And also on the right. And just left this like chasm of like people in the middle who are like, I'm not an asshole, but I'm also not a fucking moron. Yeah. I don't know if I'm articulating this.
No, you're right, because it created such a divide between the right and the left, and then you're left with this big middle ground of like people that still are quite open-minded, and when it comes to like gay marriage or when you look and be like, yeah, I don't really want to pay a lot of taxes, but I'm okay. You're liberal in the sense of like your family life or whatever the fuck you want to do. Yeah. You want to be trans, be trans. Yeah. And I guess like the right wing aspect of it.
Like I'd celebrate that clearly.
Yeah.
But don't make me celebrate.
Yeah, yeah.
I get all weird, like hunched up. I'm like, well, maybe.
When you're forced to do something, it's just not genuine at that moment in time, and then you're like, well, I don't want to do that anymore. I was cool when you're like, hey, dude, we just want to get married and shit. I just want to kiss a dude and fucking get married. And we're like, yeah,
that's fine. It's like, but like, I need you to say. That's you finish this sentence.
Okay. Well, this is actually fucking quite funny. My buddy was at dinner last night, and it was just a woke mob. It was like his old lady. It was like, hey, you want to come to this dinner with me? He's like, yeah, sure. And he like went there, and one chick got up, announced, and just wanted to say, first off, wanted to announce her pronouns. Yep. And then secondly, followed that with, I just want to let everybody know that I am a settler on Treaty 7 land. She said this to the whole table of people.
Wow. See, that doesn't sound good. That sounds like a brag. Like if...
It does, but I just want to let everybody know, and just... Why is what I wonder. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah. Well,
I didn't hear the follow-up after that, like what she mentioned. He was just telling me about this, and it was like, I was dying laughing. Because could you imagine, like, you're sitting there, we're having dinner, right? And all of a sudden, someone just, like, has to announce to the table their pronouns, and you're like, okay, whatever, fucking, that's funny. I'd imagine I'd laugh at that because it's so outrageous. It's like, yeah, okay. Well, especially when they're like, I would like to be referred to as she/her. I'm like, that was already preloaded. That was already in the bucket.
Yeah. It just speaks of, I don't know, it just speaks of like very kind of me-centric thinking. Yeah. Which is great. Let's have people express themselves. But there was this particular moment, like before 2015, where we would have a space for that. We would have like a time and a place to do that. But now I think everyone needs to like get their identities involved with everything.
Yeah.
Which I get if you understand that their idea is that it's a battleground.
Yeah.
You need to take land. Take land, take territory.
The native guy said that, okay? Not me.
Yeah.
I want everybody to know he said it, not me.
It was me, but he's going to help me for a few years, and then he's going to put me on a reserve.
I think I figured out a plan of world domination for Canada. Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty sweet.
It usually stays up.
Yeah. So hear me out.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, I just finished this thought.
Oh yeah, sorry, I totally cut you off.
No, I may have ended on a weird note. I found in my podcast, I'll like have a thought halfway and I'll move on, but I'll leave the thought like at an insane place. Okay, so let me just
a little cliffhanger. Yeah.
So I get having to say like, here's my pronouns, here's my identity, and all that things. It makes sense that that's what you have to do if you subscribe to the idea that it's a combat. You need to take a territory from other people, white people or what have you. And I get that all the way up until the point where it just becomes like let's talk about what was it?
Pronouns?
No, I lost it. It was pronouns.
Or like I'm a settler on Treaty 7 land.
And like, oh yeah, and this is all that is based out of this idea that the personal is political. Did you ever hear that? It's like a feminist sort of rally call in the 50s. Their big thing was the personal is political. So that's why I need to be a feminist. That's why I need to make these grand sweeping changes, which makes sense. Although I'm not sure it gels in our modern day, because by saying the personal is political, it's like, yeah, obviously. Yes, obviously. We're all very tied into politics on a personal level. But the reason why we operate cohesively is that we're able to separate those two things. Because if you don't separate those two things, we just have combat and war and aggression. So obviously the personal is political, but you gotta like separate those two just so we can all function. I don't get this whole rally call like, oh, I gotta dive in here and just like, anyways, not a great bow, but I'm okay moving on.
No, I get what you're saying, because me and you are going to have different opinions on everything, but if we can't come to a conclusion of being like, maybe this is the right way forward, and instead we're sitting here being like, well, my white guilt, I'm playing this card it's just like you're watching it just eat itself, because somebody's got to level up every time. Well, I'm a settler on Treaty 7 land and I want everybody. Yeah, well, my grandparents, and then it turns into, and then I want to take action to move forward to not oppress people, or it just keeps going and going and going, it seems like.
I think it's like a runaway script based on a value shift we had back in the day. Because back in the day, we used to judge our value on like accomplishments or deeds done for people, or just like, meritocracy.
Yeah.
But now we've kind of demonized the ability to move up or succeed in life. And what's taking its place is this virtue signaling. That's the highest thing. So what else are we going to do except say like, I'm very virtuous because of this and that? And not everyone.
No.
A lot of people are normal and living their lives.
But they're also the most quiet.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's this middle that aren't talking. So I don't know what the solution is. Do we have like a, hey, normal people comment for a day movement?
I think we got to bring back the old shut the fuck up, Just shut the fuck up.
I don't think the middle ground people do that, though.
No, they don't. Because I feel like most middle ground people are just, I got my own shit. I don't want to deal with that guy's bullshit and get into a 2-hour argument over God knows what. Like, oh man, where the fuck was I? I watched a woman one time try to berate this man who, I think he was from Venezuela when they were still. Are they still pretty? They're a communist nation, aren't they?
Very much so, I believe.
Yeah, and he escaped, and she tried berating him about how communism is good and all this shit. And I watched this argument unfold in front of my eyes. It was at one of these rallies when it was popping off with, oh man, what was that like? Not United We Roll, but Yellow Vest.
United We Roll?
Yeah.
That should have been the name.
That would have been tight.
Yeah.
There was one called that, but it was called...
This Yellow Vest group, by the way,
yeah,
it's just got out of hand, man. Like, I was supporting these guys, for instance. But I see them wherever I go. I'm trying to get to work in these fucking yellow vests. Shut down half the road. It's like, what are you protesting? Yeah. What are you protesting?
What are you protesting?
That's an old joke.
Gas prices? Pussy?
So how'd that all play out?
It just was a screaming match for 20 minutes of like this girl could not admit that she was wrong because she was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. She had points to make about communism. He's like, I come from communism and these are all wrong. Mm-hmm. Like I've lived through it. And she's like, she just could not fathom that there was who is supposed to be one of her comrades, quote unquote comrades, is like going against and came from that type of leadership in Venezuela and is sitting there and is able to just be like, no, you're wrong. No, you're wrong.
It's crazy.
And it just infuriated her that everything that came out of her mouth that she believed was completely false, or he was able to combat it and like make her almost look stupid in front of people. Maybe that wasn't
the guy looked panicked. Who looked more panicked?
She did.
Yeah.
She looked panicked and angry that the fact that, you know, she's like, you're racist. And he's like, how could I be racist? Like, I've not brought, like, just using that as her argument point that, no, you're racist. And he's like, no, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, communism isn't that great. Wow, fuck you. And it always ends up with like a fuck you match after. And he actually kept his cool quite well. It was like, no, this is exactly, he laid his points out. I wish I could remember the argument. It was also like 4.5 years ago.
Wow, that's when things were calm.
Slightly. That was like right when there was like a lot of well, I shouldn't say there was a lot of protests, but I can't remember what the fuck it was about. But there was a lot of people gathering outside of legislative grounds, and it was about the yellow vest. What was the whole yellow vest thing about again? I can't quite remember.
I honestly don't know.
It was more of like a conservative leaning, I would say, rally. But then like the split off groups are what fucked it all up, because then like I went to the one that was just up the street and I was just watching in the background, and you seen like, I didn't know Edmonton had Antifa members, but there's like 25 Antifa members tooting horns and shit like that. And then there was like they were definitely an alt-right group, because if you did some research, the one guy was a full-blown neo-Nazi back in the day.
I went to one of these things just to take pictures, which I thought was like a fine idea. Not the good idea. There's like 25, 30 angry screaming people over like at the city hall. I didn't know we had that many.
No, I didn't know that either. It's so funny when you see him in public, because you're like, holy fuck. Like, you are exactly what I thought you were in my head. There was one guy with a trumpet, and he would just like blow the trumpet really hard when anybody would try and talk, and they had tambourines to try and like almost like, you know, when you watch basketball and somebody's doing a fucking, what's it called again?
Free throw?
Free throw, and the crowd behind him is like trying to distract him, like, it looked like that while there was like speeches going on, is what it looked like to me.
Just imagine though, like, would that work? Would someone like some alt-right guy be like, you know what? You win. We're going home.
It would be kind of funny if they did, if they just like, you know what? Today you win the battle. 1-1.
Yeah.
This is a playoff series.
When you put it like that, I mean.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I find that shit so amusing, but I just like, I don't know. Obviously, I kind of know where I stand on things, but.
Do you think it's because we have I think it might be because we have like a bad, no model. Because like if you think, we have no model for discourse. What did we used to talk like? Because back in the day, we used to be able to talk about things we disagree in. I think the boomers, they watch CNN, and their model for arguing is like actually just fucking arguing. Mm-hmm. And modern people, their model for arguing is like Twitter. And then you try and take that Twitter model to the street. No one hears each other. What do you used to look like when we would just talk about things?
Like pre-internet, pre-television?
Just pre this bullshit.
Bullshit. I don't know, man. I think you were like forced to gather, and then like back in the day, you know.
Yo, Hack.
Oh, what's up?
I did open the phone lines up.
Oh, okay.
So we got our first caller here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry to break off the.
No worries.
No. Hello, how are you?
Hey guys, long time co-host, first time COVID.
Oh, it's McQuick.
Hey, exactly. Here.
How you guys doing?
Good. Holy shit. Did you notice that in the thumbnail I put the coronavirus on your face?
Oh yeah, he's got me, but I'm coming back for the belt.
Yeah. Can you hear?
Can't keep a good ginger down.
You sound like hell, man. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm down to half a pack a day.
Yeah. That's great. I'm sorry you're
Anyway.
feeling sick, but yeah, it's nice to meet. I hope.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm sorry about the blankets. We're even now.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No, that's a different terrible thing we did.
Well, I'm sorry about your career.
Me too.
No, you're fine. How'd you get the Rona? You going maskless like your grocery store shopping? Your little bits?
I'm just hanging out at old folks' homes a lot.
Right.
Are you actually coughing that much? Is that thing got you fucking down and out, or are you playing this up for us?
I think he's getting really hot.
Oh, he's smoking weed is exactly what he's doing. I didn't even think of that. Fuck.
I wish I had my bong close by to make a sound effect.
Oh, he's got the little bubbler. He's got that fucking joint bubbler or whatever the hell it's called.
Well, Nick, what would you want in the new year for yourself, for the comedians, for Danger Cats? Sorry, Brendan.
Oh,
So I can't say that, Uncle Hack.
what I can't.
You have so many aliases.
That's how I like to keep it.
You should make a new one.
Gay boy.
Wait, what?
Boy is spelled B-O-I-I.
Nice.
Very
Get
trendy.
it done.
Oh,
Get those.
I'm gonna let you guys go. I gotta smear some ivermectin in my butt crack, but
You're gonna
I'll
go?
keep watching.
Oh, dude. Okay. Thanks for calling us, dude.
Yeah. I have
Keep up the good fight.
Hey, thanks, dude. Thanks for doing the Santa's Christmas gift list thing. That was a
No
lot of
problem.
fun. All right. I actually probably have to go too. I got to go to the station show.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry you guys are just taking calls.
No, yeah. We'll just go straight to the phone line. Thanks for coming in, dude.
Okay, thanks so much, dude.
Yeah, good.
Thanks,
Good.
nice
Have a good show.
Thanks. Yeah, bye-bye.
Ciao. All right, phone lines. It's just me and Migs now. Phone lines
Yeah,
are
buddy.
wide open. Kyle Kniff, you can follow him at native_mustache. And yeah, that's the fella that was just sitting here talking all the political bullshit with us. And we'll get to the bottom of this. We'll keep fighting the good fight. We're gonna go full Alex Jones now, dude. That's what I should do. Is just sit behind here and go full Alex Jones. Hey, listen here. The reason ivermectin's turning everybody straight again. Yeah, ivermectin. More like wreck my rectum. You know what I mean? No? Okay.
No.
All right. We took a chance on that one.
We did.
But the phone lines are open. You can call us at 780-900-6804. You know what? Why don't we just do this? Why don't you call in with all your fucking problems that you're having in life? We're going full Dr. Phil right now.
Self-help, baby.
Yeah, self-help. This is a self-help line, you know? It's almost like Kids Help Phone, Alcoholics Anonymous, the drug abuse hotline, all in one. And we'll figure out your fucking problems right here, right now. Because I am not I don't have a degree in any sort of psychology. I don't have a degree in anything at all. But you know what? Life experience, right?
Yeah. Bros being bros. We got our first caller here.
Okay, what is this guy? Are we there? Are we on?
Starting now.
Welcome
Hey,
to
man.
Last Call. How are you doing, man?
Good.
Right on. What do you got for us? What kind of problems you have in your life that we're looking to figure out for you?
I'll just shoot with hack right from the hip.
All right.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Today.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in the last call, and we hope we fucking don't shoot yourself in the hip. Just shoot from the hip. What the?
Yeah, don't do the one thing that Eminem's friend did. Try to pull out a gun.
Cheddar Bob himself.
Yeah, shot himself.
No, I'm just gonna shoot from the hip, boys. Like I said, I'll just shoot the shit, like, and shoot from the hip with Uncle Hack here. That's all.
Okay. Well, are you pissed? You stoned? What's your?
Stoned as fuck.
Stoned as fuck.
Stoned as fuck. Okay.
What are you thinking of shooting with? That's the big question.
Oh no, I'm not shooting anything. Shooting from the hip, like just shooting just right off the cuff conversation. Like,
yeah.
I don't
shitting off the deck, I believe they call it.
Okay. Well, we do have our next caller, but we appreciate you calling. So.
Welcome to last call. You got it?
Here we go.
Geez, there we go. Welcome to last call. You got any problems that you're looking to figure out today that a gentleman like us or a gentleman like myself can come in, hear your problems, and give you solutions?
Am I talking to fucking Uncle Hack right now?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Well,
You're
thanks
on
for
the
having me
live
on.
stream, buddy.
Well, obviously the world's fucked, for one. And no one knows what to do about that. Well, I know what to do, but I can't say anything like on the air, if you know what I mean.
Well, you can say whatever you want. You're completely anonymous. See, this all falls on my shoulders. I got to carry the heavy load or take the heavy load in the face, as they say in the business.
Fair enough. Well, I'm not going to do that to you, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna send you to jail.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, least I could do, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole girl situation, I'll tell you, is really fucked up right now. It's no bars, Tinder sucks. I don't know what to do.
So what do you do?
I'm not even a bad-looking guy.
You're not even a bad-looking guy. So are you talking to anybody on Tinder right now? You got anybody interested in you?
Yeah, she and it's kind of a good situation because she's living in a place. Because I'm basically banking on the economy just collapsing. Okay. I can't see it going any other way. I am not prepared for it, but I'm trying to prepare myself for it. So my plan is, my buddy, he's got some land out in near St. Catharines. So, and that's where this girl just happens to live.
Oh.
So, me and him, we're going to get 50 acres. We're going to get some gardens going. And the whole plan is just to see if we can grow enough food this year and then can it up. See if we can last next winter just on that.
Right.
Add some meat into the mix, but just give her a dry run. And then, but yeah, hopefully that's the only girl I got on the go, but that's like 100 kilometers away.
Okay.
So
where are you at right now?
fun.
So she's in St. Catharines, which is Ontario for the listeners.
Yeah.
And you are where currently?
I am in Kitchener-Waterloo.
Oh, okay. So you got a little bit of a hike, but it seems like you got the front end of the plan is already taken care of. It's just like now you need a release of the newts. So
pretty much,
Have you told this plan to this said young lady, this young vixen in your life?
I've been drunk for like the last 3 days, and that's the only time I've talked to her. So it's kind of all a blur. All I really remember talking to her about was like tasty taters, but I think because that was part of her Snapchat name.
Tasty taters?
And I tell you, she's a tasty tater. Like she's full of tats, just skinny girl. Oh man, yeah, my type for sure.
Okay.
Colored hair, which I don't like. It's kind of a red flag. But at my age, with my dating pool, not trying to dip my dink in the vaccinated population, because I don't know what the DNA conversion will do. You know what I mean? Like how will that will that get into my body? I don't know.
Yeah,
so
you don't
I
want to
wanna
be. It's almost like why people don't have sex with Down syndrome people, because you don't want to get it. Right?
Fucking right.
Got him. We got him on that one.
Got him, boys.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
man.
So now moving forward, then I think, buddy, you got to tell this young vixen about your little plan here, because this seems like not bad. And if she's looking for a provider, it sounds like you got it all figured out. You're fucking off. You're out of Waterloo. You're heading out to the countryside.
Yeah.
You got the canned goods. You're gonna shoot the fuck out of animals and probably fill the freezer full of moose meat, deer meat. You'll have wild game, all that, right? Has he got a ranch? You got cattle out there?
Do I have a what? Sorry.
Is there? Is he ranching out there currently? Do you got cattle, chickens, all that?
No, it's just bare land.
Oh.
So I had to build I'll tell you this.
All right.
I've done my fair share of figuring my own shit out. Like the engine on my Chevy blew.
Yep.
And the option was, this was in the middle of, 2020, summer 2020. Real bad time for this to happen with
Especially
no job. I was laid off.
Yeah.
So what was my option? To pay $3,500 to have the engine rebuilt, or figure it out myself? And for an unspecified amount of money. I didn't know what I'd need for tools or this or that. I'm an electrician, so I had some, but not a ton of engine tools. But so I just looked up some YouTube shit, and I fucking redid the head gasket. Like, it's a big job, man. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I called a shop. He's like, yeah, like 2-3 days. And then when I did it, it took me like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I did it.
You
So
proved-
all I'm saying is, yeah, I can figure shit out with
Hey.
this vixen.
There you go. I mean, if you can work your way around a motor, females aren't smarter than motors. You know what I mean?
No. They're conniving, but they're not smarter than a motor.
Yeah. Well, I think that you're on the right path, my son.
Well, thanks. That's all the advice I need. If Uncle Hack thinks I'm on the right path, then I must be doing something wrong.
Well, you got the food figured out. You got a shack to kick your feet up. Sounds like you're not one of these fucking douchebags that needs a Gucci belt on, You're just looking for a full belly and an empty nutsack. So sounds like you got the full belly part figured out. Now you just need the empty nutsack. And if she's on board and needs a guy to provide, you look at that. It took you 2 weeks to figure out the head gasket on your Chevy. And here you are today. You're still talking about it. You're one step further. You're one step further than half the fucking retards walking around Toronto. So, yeah, look at you go, right?
Yeah.
Positive reinforcement.
Hey, man. What a confidence boost. Just say, if you wanted a confidence boost, call Uncle Hack.
There you go. Well, thanks for calling in, man.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah. We'll catch up with you in the future here. Be sure to call in the show again. And I want to hear more about the safe haven that you're building for yourself out there, because we might have to relocate out there as well, as long as there's internet.
Hey, Starlink's right on the cusp, buddy.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Elon, right?
Yeah. But dude, fuck, I would love to have you out there. That'd be fun. But we'll talk more.
Sounds good, brother. Thanks for calling in the show.
All right, take her easy. Happy New Year.
You as well.
Man, I hope that guy calls back.
So do I. I want to hear more about this compound that he's building, right? What if he turns it into a like a redneck, almost Playboy mansion, and it's just like filthy, chunky chicks walking around with their titties hanging out? He's brewing his own beer out there.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Yeah? How good does that sound? That guy sounds like he's one step away from that happening. He can... I just watched Colonial Dignidad, how that guy started that. You watched anything on that before?
I have not.
Oh, okay. So this German fella, right, packed up all his shit, and then they moved to, I think it's in Chile. I'm almost 100% sure. But he packed up a bunch of Germans at the end of the war, went to Chile, and then started like really, he got a hard on over Hitler, right? And Oh shit, I'm reading fucking numbnuts. But he got a big heart. But he built compounds for the Germans to come and settle in Chile.
Mm-hmm.
This guy could do the same thing and just make it a pussy haven for him and his homeboy. You know, you got a couple ladies just hanging. You fucking go and tend to the crops. You get to farm a little. Go shoot a deer, dude. What about the guy? He could almost be like what was it? David Koresh with fuck. It was in Texas. I can't think of it, but I got his name right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. But I do have a side story for that, but we do have our next caller.
Oh, we have a caller. Okay.
How's it going?
Welcome to the last call, brother. Do you got any problems that you're having in your life that you would like Redneck Dr. Phil to figure out for you?
I got one small problem.
Okay.
I got a new job offer.
Oh.
Working on the coast.
Which coast?
Kitten, BC.
Okay. And where are you currently located?
I'm living in Dawson Creek, BC.
Oh, okay. Okay. And what's your issue with the job? Is it the job sucks?
Oh, just got signed up to go out to work.
Right.
And filled out my orientation papers, did my drug test, got all ready to go. And the Liberal government made it, excuse me, they made it mandatory for all the workers to have the vaccine.
Oh,
fuck.
So I just missed out on like 3 months of fucking work because I didn't want to take the vaccine. I thought it was completely pointless. And now I'm just going back to work next month to the same job because I went and got the double vax.
Oh.
It's like holy shit, you know, like so many people just losing work because of this vaccine, and you know, like
I agree.
Everybody's talking about it on the news, and it's like when is this shit gonna end? You know, like
so you're tired.
For me, it doesn't really matter because I'm going back to work either way.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn.
But you were compromised
you know what I mean?
to go back to the jobs, and that's kind of a piss off to be, you know, like you're a dude, you know, you hate being told what to do, and then you're told that you have to do this, not once, but twice. You have to get jabbed up.
A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like it because, you know, most people have been working in the trades for several years, you know, and they're respected professionals. You know, so it's like forcing somebody to, you know, do a medical operation just to keep their employment, you know.
Yeah.
It really just shows how insecure some people are about, you know, job sites and, you know, their own boundaries. Like, I don't know. That's my only issue. But I did have one question for you.
Oh, okay.
How come you don't do any more skits?
On what? Check the channel out. We've been putting out actually quite a bit of skits, brother.
Oh yeah, I just remember you used to do those like 5-minute long ones about like the patch and your oil field days, working as an operator.
Yeah, we're currently we'll talk about it on here. We're currently writing a bunch right now. We're in the midst, and then we'll be filming a lot more in the new year, and we'll have way more sketches and almost a little less podcasting.
Oh yeah, right on.
Yeah,
I used to work outside Edmonton.
Oh, okay.
Used to work on the Christina Lake pipeline there from Boyle to Edmonton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2014.
Back when she was fucking all right. It was all right back then.
Booming, man. We were making $35 an hour to be welders helpers.
Ooh, okay. So that was right before the fucking the crash, because that hit in like what 2016, 2017. I think. Am I right?
Well, I pretty much stayed busy the entire time, but you know, I had to take some losses. You know.
Yeah.
But instead of keeping that high paying job, you know, I had to, you know, take some lower paying jobs, you know, like 25 an hour, you know, like losing some wages.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always loved working in Alberta, and I always loved watching Danger Cats.
Well, thanks.
One of the best podcasts out there, man.
Oh, I appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, no problem, man. Freaking, I'm gonna go back to smoking dope here and watching YouTube, so I'll leave you guys be.
Sounds good, and thanks for calling in, and I wish you best with your new job, brother.
All right, man. Take it easy.
You as well. Oh, we got Zip Ties and Buy Supplies in the chat. Old Peg Leg.
Old Peg Leg.
Yeah. You ever watch his stuff? You ever seen his stuff? Dude, the guy's so funny. Yeah, he's a prick, by the way, too. He's a stone cold prick. He's a loser. No, he's pretty sick. I actually like him a lot.
Does he actually carry like zip ties and like plies and shit?
Dude, this guy can like fix anything, anywhere, anytime. It's actually quite admirable. Like, it's incredible. Yeah, he's a full blown like hillbilly. Like, there's guys that talk about it and they aren't about it, and this guy's like everything that those guys say that they aren't.
Fuck.
Or did I say that right? I don't know.
Well,
I'm
is he
in
more
my own
handy
head.
like, than Sam Walker with his fanny pack? Is this guy like
Times 10.
times 10?
Yeah, he lives like out in the fucking middle of nowhere and just like revives old pieces of shit trucks, and it's actually pretty fun to watch.
Dude, I wish I had
Yeah,
that fucking skill.
anybody watching, definitely go check out Zips' YouTube channel. He's gave me a few shout outs. He's a beauty, dude. He's a huge beauty.
Yeah, well, for Zip, I'm gonna watch your shit. Maybe a new subscriber. So.
Yeah, definitely check him out. He's definitely a lot of fun to watch. He's fucking entertaining as hell. His commentary is fucking so funny, man.
But
yeah, I agree with that. Zips should call in.
That'd be fucking sweet.
Yeah.
There was another.
There was a caller?
There was a caller that came back from all the previous times.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to go call?
Nah, just leave it.
Back?
Let them.
Let him.
Oh, okay. Here's a question in the chat though. Best MMA guy I ever sparred with. Jordan Mean is his name. Out of Lethbridge, Alberta. He's probably one of the best strikers. He pieced me up every time. I maybe hit him 3 times in my life. Yeah. Look him up. He had one of the best fights ever against Cyborg Santos, and he decimated him with elbows. It was the most like glorious elbow work you could ever watch.
Damn.
Yeah, this is him right here.
We'll go find a clip, but I think
we'll get. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go to the caller. Welcome to the last call. Do you got any problems in your life that you would like us to figure out for you today?
Is this the wonderful and joyful Uncle Hack?
Hey, Logar Creed.
That's right. I've changed my name to Anonymous. But yes, Logar Creed. I just wanted to first off say, if you were bringing back that whole saying, shut the fuck up, I'd like to tell that gentleman from New Brunswick last week that said the last caller something puts him to sleep or drives him nuts. Shut the fuck up. That's my joke that's me telling him, you know. Because, yes, I heard that guy and it sounded like he, like I said, a striped shirt across wearing guy. But I will say also, and I will stop saying I will say, I fucking hate that to have it. But troubles and woes, have a shit ton of them, but I won't bother you with them. But I do have a request, if possible. I collect autographs and skateboards. I've got Fitivo, Bam, and all them on signed skateboards, and I see you've got yours back.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if I purchase one, would I be able to get you just to sign it so I can add it to the wall of skateboards? If there's a way I could like get in contact with you so we can work that out or something like that.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
Yeah, we could definitely make that happen, dude. Do you got Instagram?
Sadly,
Twitter?
yes, I do have Instagram. I'll have to go on there and find out what it is. I do have an email.
Okay. Also, if you make in the order, you can make like notes, and if you put a note in there asking to sign it, we'll definitely see it, and somebody will tell me to do that for you.
Okay. Much obliged. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, that's one of my Christmas gifts to myself this year. It's been a shitty year with health and all that. I've had a few family members die from cancer and all that and stuff. So that right now is weighing like heavily on my mind and stuff, especially with the new year. But yeah, man, that was basically it though. Not too much of a story type person today or stuff like that, but it's a regular thing for me. I gotta call in till last call. It is like my cheers, you know. Everybody knows their name, but except for that guy in New Brunswick. Shut the fuck up.
He slipped it in. We need a soundboard. Boom, 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 boom. Oh shit.
But I wish you a happy New Year's, or Uncle Hack, my friend, and I hope your Christmas went well in the small town of Tabert. And I hope your grandpa brought another prostitute there, because I will say, I see that right there. Gotta cut that fucking thing out right there. I will say, but I'm getting a little jungle fever myself, so I gotta. If he knows anyone, you know, pass it along, you know. But yeah. I really do hope it was a good one, and I know you're going to go far in 2022, and
I appreciate that.
And I will be following you as I have been for the time, and yeah, but I hope that was that black left eye black left eye Nick that called that has Rona right now, because it was,
that was
he didn't sound like himself, man. Honestly, it sounded like he was like gargling a lot of fucking cocks or something like that, you know.
Dude, Logar's on right now.
But yeah, man, I wish him well too, if you're talking to him.
Yeah, he's in the chat too. He's
he is?
Yeah, he's lighting you up right now.
Oh, he's lighting me up right now. Oh my God, I can't wait to go in there and read him. Yeah, man. Yeah, but is there another a question other than you being Canada's version of Dr. Phil?
Yeah, it's CTV shot the idea down, so we're doing it ourselves. We just take callers now, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah, I get you now. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't have any other stuff other than that, there, bud.
Well, fuck yeah. Thanks for calling in again, dude. We always enjoy when you call in.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, I definitely enjoy it. And you have a good New Year's. Talk to you next week.
Sounds good,
my
dude.
friend. And yeah, if that gentleman from New Brunswick is talking, you know what to pass on. but shut the fuck up. There you go. Oh, great. Great, man. I'll talk to you soon, okay, bud.
Holy shit, dude.
There we go.
That one was something else, hey?
Yeah, we do.
We got another caller?
We do.
Okay. Welcome to last.
Uncle Hack, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Oh, fuck. Laugh my ass off. Another good show. I think you should do the more of the old style skits, too, though. I did enjoy them, too. But I like your new stuff, too.
Oh, thank you. Did you just finish strangling your kids after a laugh like that? That started off the call.
Oh, fuck. I can't strangle my kids anymore. They beat the fuck out of me now. He's a 6'4" monster.
Holy Christ. Holy shit. My God.
He took after his mother.
Oh, yeah? She's a big old thing or what?
No, I like him tiny and tight.
Oh, okay. Respect.
Yeah, no. So, I got a question for you there.
Okay.
Are you guys planning on doing any shows across Ontario or anything? Or have you ever done anything like that?
We are definitely planning it. I got some stuff in the books with, well, it's not booked or nothing like that, but I got some stuff in the works with the legendary Jason Rouse, who is from the Hamilton area. Very big comic. But we'll see what happens with lockdowns and what the government seems to think is the best suit for us peasants coming in the new year here. But yeah, no, we are working as hard as we can to try and make shit happen out that way, especially Ontario, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, that area. We want to get the hell out there because I haven't been east of Manitoba yet with any of this shit, so it'd be real great to get out that way.
Right on. Your other caller there, I don't know what the fuck his problem is. If he's an electrician in Ontario and he ain't working, it's because he can't get a fucking brain cell rubbed together because, like, fuck everybody and their dog needs men right now.
Which guy was that? The electrician? Oh, you're thinking of the guy
going on his 50-acre dreamland there. You're going to turn it into fucking Fantasy Island out in the fucking northern bush. Between the fucking mosquitoes and the cold, they'll be dead in a week. Fuck.
You know what I love about this show is the honesty of the people that call in. There's no bullshit, right? You know? There's no bullshit.
Yeah, well, I'm like you. I call a fucking spade a spade. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. You know?
I like this guy. He's in here. You came in with fucking a sharp knife. You were ready. I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm not even going to fucking go there that you remind me a lot of me when I was younger.
Oh, dang. Is that a good thing or bad thing? I don't know. I've heard this.
Well, I'm skilled trades, though. I'm not just a fucking ditch monkey. I got a real trade. But, other than that,
thanks, man. Appreciate that. That was a nice compliment.
I got lots of buddies that came back and joined the trades after Reagan, too. So, it's a good job, but it ain't the skilled trades. I think are a much better way to go. It's a lot easier on your body in the long run too, and stuff like that.
So, what would be the best advice that you'd give a young guy right now? How long you been in the trades, first off, and then answer the second question.
I'm 52 years old. Been in the trade since I was 16. I'm a tin banger with an oil license, gas license. I got my ODP card. I'm not an AC mechanic, but I took the qualification courses for it.
Oh, okay.
And the best advice I can say to somebody is find a good company and stay loyal to them, because the way guys are leaving the trade so fast, in 5-10 years, you can be running a company for a guy now if you got your shit together.
Ah, there you go.
And the second thing is stay out of the strip bars and away from the fucking 304s. Because they will take half your paycheck or half your life. Whether the two, it doesn't matter.
Amen.
There's not many good ones left to find after high school, I'll tell you that.
Oh, hot take Larry's on the fucking horn today. Listen to him. He's got the bullhorn. He's speaking facts to the boys. I like this guy.
Well, in my opinion, I've also got 5 ex-wives and bought 3 houses too, so you know the story, eh?
Yeah. Holy shit, 5 ex-wives. God damn.
Well, I've only been married 3 times, but I got kids with another 2.
Ah, so. Okay.
But I'm in my golden years now. All my kids are, like my youngest now is 26, so I'm all good now. If anything, I'm getting ready for the payback.
That a boy. I like this. I like this guy.
So, anyways, man, I just wanted to call in and say hello. And, you got some Ontario fans out here, and keep up the hard work, man. I know the struggle's real, but you got to do what you got to do, man.
Amen, brother. I appreciate your call, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too, brother. All the best in 21. Bye.
You as well. Ciao. You don't get more Canadian than that.
Oh, no.
No.
Holy fuck.
He came in hot with that laugh. I don't know what the hell is he giggling at is what I wanted to know. I should have asked him that. What the hell so fucking, what do you think this is, a fucking comedy show? What do you think this is? What are you, fucking clowns up here? You want me to fucking dance for you? Hello, welcome to the last call. What kind of problems are you having in your life? We're basically going full-blown Dr. Phil. Redneck Dr. Phil is on the line. What kind of problems are you having that we can figure out for you today?
Is this you, Uncle Hack?
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's Huskers fan again from last week. How you doing, man?
Can you repeat that?
I'm Huskers fan from last week.
Oh,
how you doing, man?
The Corn Huskers.
Yes, Corn Huskers.
Nebraska.
The Corn Huskers fan.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm great, man. I'm drinking some beer, and I got a little lip dinner in me, and
he's living.
We're just, you know what I'm saying?
I hear
hey,
you.
man, you know what? I think you're underrated, man. I'm telling you right now, dude. You should have more subscribers, and I tell all my friends about you. And I got one of my girlfriends. My girlfriend, she likes you now because you look like Morgan Wallen, I guess.
I also say the N-word.
Do you like Morgan Wallen?
I like that video clip of him in the driveway ripping a hard. Or no, he didn't rip a hard arm.
Yeah. Hey, is it okay to say the N-word in here or on here?
I don't know if YouTube would take us down or not, so I'm just kind of avoiding it. Yeah, that's the only reason.
But I don't like Morgan Wallen because my girlfriend does. But you kind of resemble him, and for that I don't like you. I'm just kidding.
Oh. Guys,
no. Hey, I appreciate everything that you do, man. I watch every single one of your videos, and it's just incredible. And I was calling on the prostitute that was on last week.
Yeah, I remember that. I was just listening to
from Nebraska. Remember when you bashed on Nebraska in your videos?
Yep.
I did not appreciate that.
Oh, okay. Well, we were just comparing you to a shitty Canadian province, that's all. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Nova Scotia.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wish you would do more of those videos because, and by the way, what are you drinking on tonight? Are you drinking on a little tea over there or something? I see a little something.
Yeah, I had a green tea, and then, what the hell was in here?
Corn tea. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll tell you what
it was. Man, I really do appreciate you taking my call, and I don't even know the premise of why I called, but I'm just drunk. And I like drinking beer and calling and talking to people and stuff.
Hell yeah. The whiskey that we had was peanut butter whiskey.
I remember you were drinking that whiskey last week. Yep.
Yeah. That's what we had in the cup before. Hot toddy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for calling in again, dude, and we'll catch you again maybe next week when you call in.
Absolutely. I'll be back next week. Cheers, buddy. Love you.
Love you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you got some wholesome fans out
there. Dude, yeah, man, my dick is hard right now. I'm feeling good about myself. Every time I'm depressed or if I feel like any sort of depression coming on, I should just hop on a live. I'll kick Nick and no guests, and then I'll just take calls and have hopefully people praise my graces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just go full ego maniac on them. That'd be a lot of fun, I think.
I think so too, and I think it gives us like a lot more input for what people want.
Yeah.
And I guess it gives the fans a voice for the Danger Cats.
Yeah, I guess, doing a live stream every Wednesday. Half of the fucking people, I think, are smashed. This is the East Coast guys are loaded. Yeah. You know they're loaded.
Oh, we got another caller here.
Oh, okay. Hey, welcome to Last Call. Do you got any life problems, girl problems, car problems that you're trying to figure out right now? We're basically going redneck Dr. Phil on this episode, and you are hot on the line.
Yeah, actually, I'm just looking for advice right now. I'm trying to buy a truck that's not fucking 15 grand.
Okay, well, then don't.
Got any advice?
Oh yeah, just don't buy a truck that's 15 grand. Problem solved, man. God damn it, am I good at my job?
Yeah, well, why do you need the truck? That's the thing.
Yeah, why you want to? First off, what kind of truck are you gunning for? What's your dream truck right now?
Well, I don't have a dream truck. I just want a truck for work.
Oh, okay.
One on circus rigs.
Yeah.
I want a gasser, but I don't know. Stuck between a Chevy or a Dodge. But they're fucking, dude, they're clapped out for 10 grand still. It's like, I don't know what happened to the truck market, but it's fucked.
You want to know the best deals that me and my buddies ever got was driving in the backcountry, and usually there's always some old farmer that has a truck that's, he's been wanting to get rid of, or they're always sitting on like a corner lot. And usually those guys are up for a bargain. That's what I've noticed. A lot of guys just like pulling into a farmyard, shoot the shit with a farmer. If you see like an older truck, or if he's got a few sitting around, at a couple repos. Auctions are always good. I had a buddy get a couple good deals at some auctions. He got his truck for like 30 grand below sticker price.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's good.
I imagine there's a few things getting repoed these days, so.
Oh, quite a bit more, yeah, I'd assume.
Yeah, so I maybe that. But yeah, I always found like farmers are really open to the idea of selling their shit, especially the guys that have too much shit. You find a good farmyard that's kind of overloaded with pickups and, just junk lying around. Usually they're open to the idea of selling some of their fucking shit that's just laying there. So I would recommend hit the country roads, bring a case of beer. That's how you do it every time. You're like, hey, I was driving around. Are you a hunter?
Sorry?
Do you hunt?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Do you know what? You don't even need to hunt. Bring a six-pack. Bring a six-pack with you. And then when you roll up to the farmer's yard, just say, hey, I noticed that. And then always offer a beer. That always smooths it over. I've noticed that. Because very rarely are you going to bump into a guy out in the country that's going to turn down a beer. And then if you start shooting the shit a little, you warm up with them, you gain a little bit of trust. He's like, oh, this guy's offering me something, and now you're going to offer him a deal on a pickup that's sitting in his yard. You might walk out of there with a steal of a deal.
Okay, that's good to know, man.
Yeah, not bad. For on the fly, that's not bad.
That's a good deal.
Old farmers are the best. They might fucking try and hit you with that dumb shit of being like, oh, it's got sentimental value. But don't you skirt by that. You just get right by that. All these fucking idiots on Kijiji always want like 5 grand more, 10 grand more than what the truck is actually worth. But those old boys, they know. They'll try and hit you with the sentimental value. Oh, I got my first hand job in this car from the new wife, and and then you just, hey, that doesn't mean jack shit to me,
Yeah, fair.
Right.
Okay, thanks, man. You have a good one.
Yeah, well, I hope you get a deal on a pickup, brother.
Thanks, man. You too. Good night.
Take care. Damn.
Yeah.
Hey.
Holy shit.
You didn't think I knew shit like that, did you?
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't think I rolled like that. No, man. Fucking old farmers always have like an abundance of like garbage. And then there's really old farmers always have like a Quonset that has old fucking cars just sitting there all the time. All of them do. I'll put my bottom dollar on if you find like a 70-year-old man living out in the countryside. There's a Quonset somewhere that has just like 3 or 4 hidden gems sitting in this fucking thing. Every time. I swear to God. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
I'll even go to the chat. Okay, what is this guy? Oh, he said that 2 minutes ago. Well said. So never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just call the number. That's so funny. It's funny that, all it takes, that's all it is, though. If you really just go outside of your comfort zone and you just like, dude, beers are like the international sign of early on friendship. That's the start of a friendship.
Yeah, even going to a house party.
Right?
Somebody offers you beer.
Right?
Then I'm coming to,
And how many buddies have you made over that, bonding over a beer? You're also way younger than me. How old are you? 22?
22.
22 years old.
Yeah, the amount of people that'd be like, hey, you want a beer? I'll be like, fuck yeah, I came here empty-handed.
So you pull my move.
Yeah.
That's my move.
Empty-handed?
Sometimes I'd show up to a party drunk with like 4 or 5 beers. I'd be like, you know what? I'm already at the edge and it's going to push me over. And then I would just like all of a sudden, hey, you want one? And I'd be like, yeah. Even though I have some, it's a tightwad move. That's the in the lack of better terms, my Jew move.
I fucking
our token Jew isn't on the show today, so
It's a fair. Well, we do have our next caller.
All right, welcome to Last Call. Do you have any relationship problems? Any problems in your life that you're looking to solve with Redneck Dr. Phil? So, yep. Anybody that laughs like that when they hear a question, they're like, dude, do I got problems? Yeah.
Oh my God. No problems at all. I just work in the patch. I'm pretty happy right now.
You're just what?
I work in the patch, and I'm pretty happy right now.
Oh, okay. So that's good. We like that. We like people calling in with happiness. Sounds like you're happy. What's what are you calling in with today? You got any advice for us, maybe? Or do you have a question for us?
No, not really. I'm actually pretty happy with your shows, and I figured I'd call and let you guys know that I kind of appreciate some of your work there. And
I appreciate that.
It's it makes the day go by fairly fast, especially when we're on standby. So
nice to know that we're still dog fucking out in the patch. I say we as
you betcha.
Isn't it funny? How long have you been working in the oil patch for?
I started there about a couple of years ago.
Okay. When you first went in, did you go in with expectations that you're going to be busting your balls all day, every day, 12 to 14 hours?
Pretty much, yeah. Especially for the amount of money that they were paying at the time. Like, the wages kind of blew me out of the water. And
right. And then did you quickly learn?
I definitely expected it to be hard work. I think the hardest part is just kind of working all over the countryside, so you're always working away from home. But
the mental drain on it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find too, once those expectations of you don't have to work as hard? There are jobs out there. I shouldn't shit on everybody, but there's for a lot of the time now with all the safety and the rules and regulations that you just kind of sit on your ass and you hang with the fellas and you watch YouTube content.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right.
I'm also a hoe operator, so I just sit in the seat all day.
Yeah, there you go. Are you a fit young lad? Like you still stay in shape, or are you just like saying fuck it and letting yourself go?
No, I've been trying to stay in shape. I work out in the morning before I go to work.
Oh, look at this guy. Yeah. Look at this guy. Go getter. He's a hoe getter. Hell yeah.
Oh,
well, thanks for calling into the show, dude, and we appreciate your kind words, and we wish you a happy 2022.
Right on. You too. Thanks for answering my call.
Yeah, no problem, dude. This is actually a really fun episode. I'm having a lot of fun right now. Yeah. I was really tired before, but I don't know why. I just like had there was like a little bit of, not that Kyle's a boring person. I'm not saying Kyle's boring at all, but there was like a little lull going into it. I think it was more me. I think I brought like a shitty energy to the table.
Yeah, but once these callers came in, it's just like a whole different aspect.
Yeah, it's really fun. Fun. Yeah, I don't know what we're getting. That's the best part. So I got to be on my toes, dude. I can't be fucking slipping over here, bro.
But dude, sometimes when they come in like with laughing.
Yeah.
It fucking keeps you off guard. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We
What is this
constantly weird.
serial killer up to? You're not going to believe this. I'm the new Ted Bundy. Ah! You hear that bitch screaming in the back? Ah!
It's like, Hack, I got a fucking question for you. I started a cult and I don't know what to do with it. And some shit like that. I don't fucking know.
Rebrand it.
Rebranding.
Yeah. Don't say cult no more.
No? Cult rebranding?
Nah, cults kind of, they're played out. You know what I mean?
What happens if you say community?
I like that. Yeah. It's easier to slide under the radar because as soon as you start saying cult, I feel like people then like, like the David Koresh thing. And then what was the one guy, Jim Jones, who took all them people overseas to get him to drink the Kool-Aid on a suicide pact. You know, you start getting into the Charles Mansons. And not that those people had it figured out. They had a bunch of fucking, like Charlie, he had everybody doing his dirty work for him.
That's,
you know what I mean?
That's some optimization right there.
Yeah, he figured that shit out way, way, way early, you know?
This is pretty fucking fucked.
Pretty fucking fucked.
Yeah, I think that's how businesses roll. It's just all community and all family.
Well, see, in like fucking corporate culture, that's what they like to do, is they like to, you know, sprinkle this like, hey, we're a family, you know? We're a family.
We like to keep the work culture all healthy.
Yeah, and then they do dumb shit. Like,
Yeah.
actually, it's like trickled down now into like blue collar work and like workshops. And like, I shouldn't shit on it, but you see it now. I see it more in comedy. It's like, hey, we're going to take everybody to the comedy club. And it's like, I remember when I was still working in the oil patch in the company that I worked for, that was their New Year's or their Christmas party. It was like, hey, we're going to go to Yuck Yucks and have dinner. And it's like, fuck, dude, this is my day off. I go to the comedy club on my own terms to see the people that I want to perform, you know?
Yeah, not just
I don't want to fucking sit here and laugh at shit with you, dickheads, you know? I don't like when they like force that community bullshit on you and be like, we're like a happy family. Oh, yeah. If, say, dad, a.k.a. the owner, fires you, are you still going to love dad? No, fuck that, you know? There's always the asshole that'd be like, yeah, we would still be friends. No, you wouldn't. Shut up.
You know, I think the one manipulated thing is like when I was working at my trade, every type of 2 weeks we would have somebody, like one of our foremans, pay for our lunches.
Oh, okay, that's
have it
cool.
Delivered and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah,
because you're on site. You already, you know, they're not dragging you out of the house to go and hang with them on a Saturday or a Friday.
Yeah.
You know, maybe Friday beers in the shop. You know, because then it's like you're allowed to leave whenever. We're gonna shut her down at 4:30. We'll have a beer or two, and then you can fuck off 5:30. But there's usually like 2 or 3 that are like, no, we're gonna give her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's this one day where I think it was gonna be a holiday.
Right.
I think it was a long weekend.
Yeah.
And these guys, I forget what trade they're in, but they ended up just sitting in their pickup truck.
Yeah.
Packed like 24 beers, brought up some lawn chairs, and literally drinking on site, but not actually working. And I was like,
respect.
Holy fuck.
Respect.
Yeah.
Every now and then, I don't like people that do that all the time, you know, because then you're just being a cunt. But I like people that do that once in a while, where they like kind of like, fuck this. It's a hard week, or if it's just sweltering or free. I'd imagine that was in the summertime that he pulled that move, because nobody's throwing up a lawn chair, because you were roofing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's like 34, 35 degrees Celsius out, and you're just like, it's Friday, and you said it was on a Friday?
Yeah, it was on a Friday.
Yeah, it makes total sense. Boss move right there, in my mind.
It was fucking sweet because luckily I think it was the safety guy that usually has a stick up his ass.
Yeah.
It wasn't there, so they're like, you know what? This is
there you go. You forgot that part out of
the
it.
Story.
Yeah. Safety guy didn't show up that day, so they're like, yeah, this guy can lick my sack. That's their way of like, all that, where's your glasses? Where's your glasses?
Don't forget to wear a mask.
Where's your mask?
Yeah, fucking.
Put your safety gloves on. Are those steel toes? Are those regulated steel toes?
After hearing that for so long, yeah, finally, like, he isn't around. He's like, we ain't doing jack shit today, because I have to deal with that all the time. I get that. I'm kind of cool with that, actually.
Yeah, me too. I think there was this one day, it was like minus 35.
Right.
And you can't roof when it's snowing, because we need to have that shit dry.
Yeah.
So we ended up killing 45 minutes in the morning, and our foreman said if it's gonna be snowing during that time, we should just go to fucking Denny's and just have like a really long breakfast.
Tight.
And
it snowed.
It snowed.
I hate when they say that, because then you're like, your mind alters a little.
Yeah.
You know, the first thing that comes into your mind is, I really hope that the snow starts fucking pounding down. And you're really like, you start thinking about what you're going to order.
Yep.
You're thinking way too ahead. And when the first thing is like, we got to worry about the snow. But you're thinking about like eggs Benny, you know, those golden hash browns, sprinkle of salt and pepper on the eggs.
Yeah, being all nice and warm.
Nice and warm.
And it's being paid for.
Yeah,
and you're
paid
like,
for breakfast, and you're thinking about that, and you're just dreaming in your head, and you can picture the snowflakes coming down, and you're just like, you almost like, you turn into a shaman, and you manifest it in your head. But then when it doesn't happen, it really kills like the whole mood of the day.
Yeah, it fucking does.
Murders the whole mood of the day.
Because they start the day being like, oh, you know, it's snowing, we might have breakfast, and
yeah,
I'm starting dragging my toes. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna make me slow as fucking possible, because I just do not want to do work right now.
Right?
Yeah.
It's okay to have those days sometimes. It's okay to have those days.
I'm gonna come into work one day and I'll be like, it's snowing outside. I'm not gonna come in.
And I'm gonna have to say, I ain't buying breakfast. Oh shit! Do we have any more callers?
No, I think that was
that was it. Phone lines are still open at 780-900-6804 if you want to call into last call and bring us a question, bring us a problem. We want to fucking solve your problems, okay? That's what this show is designed for. We want to solve your problems. So if you got relationship issues, you know, maybe your girl's acting up and you don't know what to do, you know? Maybe you got a first date that you're trying to line up in this COVID bullshit, but she's kind of I don't know. Or maybe Christmas was ruined because your uncle had a few too many drinks and decided to spew some of your deepest, darkest secrets.
Yeah, or maybe you brought a prostitute. You never fucking know.
Yeah, we actually gave my grandpa edibles this year for Christmas.
Holy shit, did you try them?
Yeah. Yeah, because we were talking about him, and it was like, we kept bringing it up about how light and loose you feel and how good it feels, and you know, you don't feel pain. He's having a lot of issues. This is my other grandpa, by the way, but he's having a lot of pain issues, and it's real troublesome to sleep at night. So we were telling him like, oh yeah, it's like really good, makes you like almost like gives you like a body numb. So we fed him one on Christmas Day at breakfast, and he went home at about lunch. And he was supposed to go to another like kind of family ordeal, but he finally got a good snooze in him. So the old boy got a good snooze under his belt.
Oh, we do have our new caller here.
Oh, we got another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. Welcome to Last Call. What kind of... Oh, they hung up on us?
They just hung up. I think they got too scared.
Oh, bailed last minute. Dang.
Hopefully they call back.
Yeah. I imagine they will.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Hey.
We there? Is this person fucking trolling us? Goddamn.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at it. I think he's called multiple times already. I think we've already had a call with him. I think he might just be pocket dialing us.
Blocked.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Fucking got me excited.
Too excited, you know? It's very interesting. What did you hate about trade work?
What I hate about the trade work? Fucking waking up early in the morning. I know it's like a whole routine and being self-disciplined and shit.
Yeah.
But the money was good.
Yeah.
If I wasn't in school, I'd be living the dream mostly in my bank account.
Yeah. They're calling again?
I think so.
All right, we'll give them one last try.
Here we go.
Welcome to Last Call. What kind of problems do you have for us that we are here to solve for you on the Redneck Dr. Phil show?
It's me again, Huskers fan.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to talk to you guys about, because you guys were like trying to say you're going to give relationship advice out and stuff.
Okay.
So, have you ever heard of Pal Talk? PalTalk.com.
It's an
internet chat site. And if you haven't, you should download it. And it's a really cool chat site. But can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
So my girlfriend, the same one that I talked about, the Morgan Wallen lover, she has her own room and stuff, and she doesn't pay much attention to me very much anymore because she's with her buddies and stuff on the internet chat program.
Okay.
And she acts like she's actually here, but she's not all the time.
Like when she's talking to you?
Well, what I want to know is should I stay with her and keep drinking beers and just get completely fucking hammered and just not worry about it? Or do I, maybe just coincide with what she does?
Okay, so I can understand this. So she runs a chat room, and is it putting more time into the chat room and talking with people online than she is hanging with you and doing shit?
Well, she's been friends with these people for years.
Oh, okay.
And I actually completely deleted them all off of my friends list.
Yeah.
And she keeps them on hers. And she keeps saying that she loves me and all this other stuff. And, obviously I'm a delusional drunk. If you've ever drank beer, you get delusional. But anyways, my question is, should I continue to let her allow to walk all over me like that?
I don't think so.
Or
no, I think that if this is something that's on your mind, even when you're hammered, it's probably something on your mind when you're sober. So I think that this is something that you got to bring up, and kind of have one of those. You got to have one of those conversations, but you got to do it sober. You can't do it hammered. Is the big thing? Yeah, you can't.
I agree. That's when you're right.
Because if you go in there drilled and it just turns into this argument, then that gives her leverage to be like, oh, you're an asshole when you're drunk. Where if you're sober and you're going in and you can articulate your thoughts and how you're feeling, as gay as that sounds. But a lot of that's what dudes do, though, is we just suppress all this shit. We keep it down and we just deal with it. And then you get to a point to where you're at where you're like, fuck this. I'll just sit in the garage and get hammered and deal with it, rather than just confronting the beast right there and be like, listen, this shit's pissing me off. And you don't got to word it like that. I mean, you can be a little more polite, but it's something that you have to bring up and you have to come forward with it. Because if it just stews in your head, you're just gonna fuel that beast, and you sit and know what I mean?
I've expressed it to her that.
Oh, and she just disregards what you say every time?
Yeah, she disregards it. Yep. She's like, oh, you're just an asshole. You're just a piece of shit, drunk, delusional asshole, abusive prick. I'm like, no, I'm not. I just don't like that you choose a chat room over me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's I guess when you do bring it up, does she immediately go on defense mode? Like the moment that you bring anything up that you find is wrong?
Right away.
Right away? Oh, so she can't handle her own emotions, but then uses that as almost like a defense mechanism to push it back on you. In the terms of feminist stunt cunts, I believe they call that gaslighting.
Yep.
Well, gaslighting, yeah. Well, I don't know if it was really that, but it's to the point of where she chooses internet chatters over me, and
now
I don't know if I can handle that anymore.
Yeah. Now,
and that's how I met her. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's how I met her, but I mean,
okay.
It's just. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, if this has got you kind of in a position where you're questioning things and, if you're trying to put a foot forward and work it out, dude, I'm getting too deep here.
Yeah,
I'm getting
philosophical. I'm saying I need to get another beer, too.
But. Yeah, but I'm saying, I don't know. I just couldn't stand if you can't be with somebody that's going to sit there and actually listen to your problems and then sit there and berate you for being a drunk prick. But in the meantime, sounds like you both got a little bit to work on,
right?
You know, we could call a spade here. Sounds like, you know, you like drinking beer and hanging out and doing your thing. And if that's where you're at, dude, maybe you just got to you got to ride solo for a little bit and get your wings out there, get your feet underneath you. You know what I mean? Like.
And I don't mean to like try to keep repeat calling and stuff like that, but you guys touch on a lot of stuff that I keep wanting to call in on because I actually have 0 friends and I'm just a delusional drunk. But hey,
I don't think you're that delusional if you're sitting here piecing together what you don't like about it. I don't think you should fucking downplay, you know, you. That's like another thing gentlemen like to do is just like take. Oh, I'm just a fucking idiot. You know, it's the easy road. That's the easy road. But if you...
I do admit I'm a delusional drunk, but at the same time, I do have feelings, you know?
Yeah, for sure, dude. And it sounds like you're bummed out about it because, or else you wouldn't, this wouldn't be a question that you're bringing up, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, spade a spade, but... You know, it's a 50-50 thing. Like, if I'm going to sacrifice something for you, you have to sacrifice something for me.
Yeah. Well, even to put some time aside and, like, her to be able to sit there and talk to you about some shit, dude, I think that might be the biggest thing.
This might sound crazy, but I told her, I said, you either close that room down or I'm never talking to you again. Her chat room.
Shit. Damn.
And I had to put her in that position because it's stressing me out. It stresses me out every day, worrying about if she's talking to other men and things like that. And you know, and I know, like chat rooms are evil. The internet's evil in general, but you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
If it weren't for the internet, a lot of us probably wouldn't be the way that we are.
Oh yeah. Yeah, point proven.
It's really an outlet for us. For me, anyways, it is. But, you know, when I say, like, the N-word and cuss and yell at people and scream at people, I wouldn't do that in real life. I only do it on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This guy's at least honest about it.
I'm not talking about, like, I'm a keyboard warrior or anything like that. I'm just saying, like...
That's your outlet, you know?
It releases everything that is inside of me, like the bullshit. When you go to Walmart, when you go to something, and everybody's pissing you off, but you keep it contained inside, and then you get home, and then you get on the internet, and then you let it out.
Yeah,
because you don't want to do
your punching bag,
right?
Yeah.
So I don't mean to make too much of an extended call.
No. This is a good call. So when you said that when you gave her the ultimatum there, did she shut the chat room down?
No.
Oh,
she actually
she doubled down?
More people into it.
Oh, dude, she's throwing it in your face, man. This girl sounds like she sucks. Sounds like you could do a lot better. She's not even taking anything you say serious at this point, and you've brought it up. And...
It gets to the point of where she wants to make it like to the... I don't know. It's hard to explain, man. I know it sounds like really, really immature and ridiculous to be arguing about the chat room and stuff, but, you know, like, you know, Gary Wackpacker from the Howard Stern Show, he comes around on here on Pal Talk.
Oh, really?
And I'm not trying to advertise Pal Talk by any means.
No, it sounds like you're getting dogged, bro. That's what it sounds like to me.
It really does.
Yeah, it sounds like she's not taking anything that you bring to the table serious, especially like you brought it up. So this is like a numerous occasions now. It's not just like a one-time thing, and you still get it swept under the rug. And then she goes, like you gave her the ultimatum, and she called your bluff almost on you, saying that you'll never talk to her again. But then she goes and invites more people.
She tries to one-up it. You know what I'm saying? She tries to one-up me, like.
So first off, she's not taking you serious as a dude, and now you're left in a position where it's like, oh fuck, do I just deal with this for the? And I say don't. I personally, I wouldn't do that. Fuck that.
I'm getting to the point where I just drink a 30-pack and just don't even worry about it. And then I have to worry about it the next morning when I'm sober. So I don't know if I need really help on that.
Oh, you think is it the booze or the bitch that's causing more, or is the bitch causing the boozing?
I think that's my biggest problem is the alcohol abuse.
Do you think so?
If I want to self-examine myself, I really am an alcoholic.
Damn. Okay, so then
if you believe in the Lord and you believe in Jesus Christ, you have to self-examine yourself. And once you do that, you really learn a lot about yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really religious. I'm not a religious fella, but I just, I try to keep her fucking straight and narrow, and I went through that phase too. I was fucking snorting coke and drinking my face off for quite a while, and then it just kind of dawned on me one day where I was laying, basically strung out after a 3-day coke binge, laying on a couch in cold sweats, and I thought to myself, I don't really want to live like this anymore, and that kind of spun it around, and I was able to get my feet going. I just treated every day like, okay, I can do better, I can do better, I can do better, I can do better. And then once that wheel started going, and if you need to get into rehab or something like that, and if you think the alcohol is the main source of the problem and not the bitch, then I'd say I'd battle the alcoholism first, get over that, and then maybe you don't need, maybe this chick is part of the reason that you go sit in the garage and crank back 30 beers because you're just like, oh fuck, I don't want to deal with that shit, so I get hammered. So it might be a blend of both. You know what I mean?
Well, you were cutting out a little bit, but
oh, sorry.
What happened? Like, if you snort a line of cocaine, you can drink as much beer as you want all night long.
That was the issue for me.
Right. And I'm not I've never really used heavy drugs as far as I've done Adderall and Xanax and things like that. But if you snort a line of cocaine, you get 2 30-packs, you'll drink them all.
Especially
and you'll be up 3 days. And you don't even realize it. And that's going to, hurt your relationships with your father, your mother, your children.
100%.
Your significant other, everything. And I've been through it. And it's just nice to know that other people, it's not nice to know, but other people deal with it too. Not just me, right?
Oh, yeah, dude. And you know what? And it's going to be, something that people deal with till this shit don't exist, and that's never going to fucking happen. But I think that you're kind of, it sounds like you're kind of figuring this out on the fly a little bit here, and that the booze is kind of causing some issues, and like maybe by you being a drunk in the garage doesn't help with her not taking you serious. You know what I mean? Not saying that you're sitting in the garage getting hammered all the time, but that probably that's probably not helping her look at you in a serious manner. And you know what? If this is the chick that you want to be with, in I don't know, it sounds like she's not taking you very serious. In my opinion.
Like you said in chat, bro is talking to Uncle Hack while she's looking at big black cock. Get a kept your word and not talk to her again. I'm looking at the chat too, but hey man, I'm a man with real feelings too, assholes. People in the chat. So
well, man, look, you know what I would say? This is what I recommend for you. Like right now, I would probably, tomorrow's a new day. So what? You got a few beers in you. You're having a chat. But thankfully, this conversation will be on the internet forever, so you can come back to it and listen to it, and maybe you hear yourself in a different manner or a different state, like when you're hammered and you're like, oh, because that's what happened with me. I went back and I seen all this old footage, of me coked out, me drunk, me acting like a fucking asshole, not to people, just in general, but I just looked like a fucking idiot. And I'm not saying that you're an idiot. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm just like, I looked at myself and I heard myself and I seen myself on how I acted on that shit. And then it was time to like clean it up a little, you know, not saying that I don't go out and have a few beers or anything like that, but fuck, I definitely don't touch the nose candy no more. I've been like 2.5 years clean off of that. But now it's like I'll go have a whiskey and a conversation rather than 3 grams in obliteration, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And there'll be times, yeah, exactly. And then there'll be times I'll make a YouTube video and I'll watch it the next morning and I'm like, what the fuck what did I just say? Why did I do that?
Yeah.
It's blackout type shit, and it's just I'm in trouble as far as alcohol abuse goes.
Well, Matt, I would recommend tackling that alcohol abuse issue that you got, and then and if she's not helping the situation and you don't feel that you're making steps forward, I would highly recommend getting her out of your life. If she's causing more alcohol abuse, then it's best to separate.
Yeah. Which it isn't. She's not the cause of it. It's me now, because I'm actually getting to the point of where I'm depressed.
Well,
and it's not even her fault. I'm taking my depression out on her.
Yeah.
And it's not me to her. So should I remove myself from the relationship, or like, do I get therapy, or?
You know what? This is like every fucking. This is gonna sound wild, but every dude that's in a state of mind of yours always turns to like the teachings of Dr. Peterson, like Jordan Peterson. Have you heard of him before? Did we lose him?
No, I'm still.
Oh, okay. But
I'm listening to constructive criticism. That's all.
Oh yeah, no. I know, like. I like listening to his stuff because he makes like a lot of sense of like male psychology a lot of the time, and it's like finding purpose and a lot of like why a lot of younger men are depressed and what we go through, and he articulates it in a very smart manner than I'll ever be able to. And once I started hearing like his teachings and listening to some of his lectures, it started like piece together of like, oh, okay, this is a little bit. This is like what I'm going through as a dude, and it started to like make sense and put some confidence in my shoes, and then I would then like look at my own life. Your past is your past. You can't change that shit, so I wouldn't really beat the shit out of yourself over what's happened in the past, as long as you're willing to like put on your shoes and start walking forward. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and I know exactly what I need to stop doing is I need to stop drinking, but you know,
it's hard. It's fucking hard. It's always around you, dude. I get it. I totally get it, because it's you get into a routine of like what you're in, but if you can replace that of you coming to the garage and pounding back 30 beers, and you put that into something else, like whether it's rebuilding a car or it's maybe you take up the gym, or fuck, even video games is a healthier option. You know what I mean?
Keep your mind busy.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So what? It's I would rather hear about a young dude. Or how old are you? You sound like probably 20.
I'm 33.
33? Okay, I was gonna peg you about 27-ish. Peg.
But I've been a severe alcoholic for about 4 years now.
Well, that's.
And I'm talking like a 30-pack a day.
Damn. Yeah, that's...
And I'll wake up and I'll drink 6 beers and I'm tired as hell. I don't even eat anymore at this point.
Oh man, that ain't good. You gotta get. And like I said, man, it just starts like inside your own head. If you want it that bad, you'll chase it. And if you read the right literature and you start watching, even content on the internet can help. You don't really need to sit down and read, but as long as you get in that routine.
That's how I found you. It literally is.
Well,
randomly fucking going through YouTube, and bam, there you were.
Dang.
It's like you're like a messiah to me at this point.
Well, I wouldn't put myself up that high, man. But yeah, dude. I honestly, I think the best advice that I could possibly give you is to like really sit down in a sober mind and deal with you know what, I fucking went through the hellfire of a coke low, and I just sat there and I started to just, I wouldn't say beat myself up, but I started to like see where I tried to like envision where my future was heading while doing all these drugs and hanging around people that didn't really give a shit about my well-being, and then I started to adjust accordingly, you know. And I, you know, like maybe
I appreciate the free therapy, man. I really do. Like,
hey, sometimes you just need someone to talk to.
Pay somebody making $600 an hour, but when I can get it for free from Uncle Hack, hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm not a licensed therapist, so I mean, I'm just a fucking ear to listen.
That doesn't know what we've been through.
No.
Maybe some do, but I want to talk to somebody that's actually been through the shit.
Yeah.
You know?
And I would highly recommend, like, that's what I did. I just started to envision where my life was heading, and is this the path I wanted to take? And you know what? It just really hit me hard that I didn't want to do anything along those lines anymore, and I wanted to change. And it took a while. It's not going to be easy. It wasn't easy. It took like 6 months, but I did see one thing that was always recommended is like wake up in the morning and write down 3 things that you're grateful for, and then get in that state of mind of being happy and not having these unhappy thoughts dwelling on your brain. And then it starts to change your outlook, and then your routine will start to change, and all these like little changes. Just, you know, you're not going to build a fucking car in an hour. You know what I mean?
You're just a casual drinker now. Like you're just a, you know, like.
Yeah.
Like if I have to go out in public, I have to have at least 6 beers in me. I mean, like when Christmas came around.
Yeah.
Me and my dad, my father and I, for Christmas, all our family was coming over and stuff. We had to have like at least 6 beers in us, and we're both the same way. We come from a long line of alcoholics and everything. So,
yeah,
you know, just to be able to handle family, we had to like wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and start drinking because they're going to be here at noon. So we better be good and sauced up.
Yeah.
By the time they get here.
One guy in the chat makes a good, excellent point that I didn't even dawn on me. But if you do decide to quit drinking, do talk to a doctor first after drinking that much.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I mean, because if you quit drinking on a whim, you'll die.
Big time.
I mean, I don't know if you'll die, but you know what I'm saying. You'll get tremors and.
Yeah,
I mean,
you could cause more damage to your body than you really anticipated on doing.
And that's what scares me the most is just quitting, like going to read. You know, like Dan Margera from Jackass or whatever.
Yeah.
He actually has been through treatment like 6 different times, and he still can't get off the shit.
Yeah, but then you look at guys like Steve-O, Brandon Novak, who was a heroin addict in the crew.
Steve-O's really an inspiration to me.
Yeah.
Because he was on some heavy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to do what he looks better than ever. He looks better than he did, 20 years ago.
Yeah, he's
which
eating.
Is incredible.
Yeah, he's eating good food. He's taking care of his body now. Then those guys put their bodies through hell, and then they're on opioids, coke, fucking straight whiskey, not eating. So.
Yeah, and Steve-O was on the verge of death.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's truly an inspiration to me. If I could have a conversation with him right now, like if you can get him on your show, that'd be great. So I can talk to him. But for real, because I know he's a Canadian too. Well, I don't know if he's a Canadian. I know he was born in Europe or whatever. But
yeah, I know. I know Brandon Novak. You're able to get a hold of him.
Yeah, Novak was actually worse than him.
Yeah.
Actually, at one point.
He was like a heroin addict in the streets of Baltimore or something.
Have you met Brandon Novak?
I haven't.
Well, I do know that those guys are Canadians, and I can't get into Canada because I have a DUI. I'm an American with a DUI, so I can't come see you guys over there and up there, down there, wherever the hell it is.
Fuck.
But I can't get into your country because I have a DUI.
Wow. Hey, that's all good. But I'm sure that there's somebody that you know you can reach out to in your area, or at least sit and talk with. But yeah, I'd start opening the conversation, man, and then strap on the boots and start working towards your goals. It sounds like you don't want to be this guy, and you need like a little bit of a oomph behind it to, you know, get up, get sober, start tackling all these obstacles in life that are kind of holding you back. And it sounds like the booze is holding you back from being like a really good dude.
Have you ever thought about being like going to school for like being a therapist, or? I mean, because you're doing really good.
Oh, thanks. No, man. I don't know. I'm just taking kind of like the shit that I've been through.
No, the only reason why I know that you're doing good at this is because you've been through the shit.
Yeah, and you know, like, I just remember a conversation with my sister one time, and like she looked and she just said that you've changed. Or actually, she caught me doing blow in her bedroom, and that was kind of a wake up call. And then that was where I decided that it's time to, you know, that was like one of the moments that like really sits with me, and it really irks me that, like, you know.
I'm getting to the point where like I'm getting to the point of where it might take to the point of like liver failure before I stop.
And you don't want that, dude.
And I don't want that.
No,
I don't want.
See, like, you're already talking like that, man. It sounds like you're already making those decisions in your head, and you don't want this.
Oh yeah, I puke bile up. I puke that yellow shit up. And,
oh damn.
And it's to the point of where I don't eat for days on end, and I puke up bile, and it's yellow, and it hurts. It hurts to puke. I mean, I know people know what it's like to puke, but have you ever puked up bile? That shit hurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Terrible.
Well,
but again, like I said, I don't. I know this call went on a little bit longer.
Ah, that's fine, man.
But the only reason why I'm gonna almost end it now is because I gotta get another beer.
Well,
no, seriously, it's not that funny.
Oh shit. Well, man, why don't we do this?
I don't know how long you guys are gonna be on, but I'll keep watching and listening, and maybe somebody else can call in. And I didn't mean to talk as long as I did.
Nah, I don't feel bad about that, dude. It's all good.
So I appreciate it, and nice to meet you, that Asian guy or whatever, that new guy. I've never seen him before.
Yeah, he's our producer.
But I'm glad to not see the guy with the weird sunglasses from last week. I didn't like him. No offense.
He's in the chat.
No, for all, he was all right. I just don't like people that wear sunglasses inside their houses.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Why don't we do this, man? Why don't you?
Hey, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The support. And you know, everybody in the chat was like, how is he keeping a straight face? This guy's an idiot. No,
I just ignore that, dude.
Yeah, ignore them.
I appreciate that.
This is what I'd like. I'd like if you'd call back in about 2 to 3 weeks, end of January, when we do another stream. We do them every Wednesday. We'll
I will. I'll give you updates. Don't worry.
Yeah, and then I want to hear that, like, maybe you're doing, like, maybe you've taken some fucking steps in the right direction, and like that.
I do want help.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man. Like.
I do want to be better. I have a 7-year-old son, man. I got to be better.
Amen. So why don't we do this? I'd love if you call back in, 2-3 weeks time, and I'd love to hear that you've taken like some steps. And I don't mean like going cold turkey, but at least get out there, and that gives you plenty of time. That gives you like 30 days to go out and actively seek to try and talk to a doctor or at least sit down with a therapist or somebody in your area to take the steps necessary to like battle this alcoholism. And I'd love to hear, and like you have plenty of time, so that in 30 days, I'd love for you to call back and hear where you're at in this in this journey, in this battle.
I will, brother. I will. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, dude. And I really, really, really hope that in 30 days' time that you call us back with some good news. I really do.
No, I mean, I'll probably call back next week, but I'll give you updates periodically through, if you keep, live streaming on Wednesdays and stuff.
Every Wednesday we'll be here, so we'll be awaiting your call, and I hope to hear nothing but good news.
And I'm going to let all my friends know that you go live on Wednesday. I share your stream and all that. So,
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, absolutely. No question about it.
Well, hell yeah, dude. I really do hope I get to hear from you in the future, and I hear nothing but good news
you'll
from
hear
you.
from me.
Hell yeah, I like that.
Absolutely, man.
Okay, we'll talk.
Hey,
we'll talk
soon. And nice to meet you, the other guy. I
Yeah.
don't know what his name is, but maybe if he's got a stream, I'll subscribe to him as well.
Oh, I'll be here with them.
But that guy was really nice too. Your co-partner over there, he's a really nice guy, and he actually didn't look at me like he was laughing, and he actually had genuine concern for me. So I appreciate that.
Hell yeah, brother.
Thank you guys, and everybody in the chat that also had support for me and everything. That's awesome.
Fuck yeah, dude. There's a lot of people in there rooting for you, so I hope that you can get this going, man. I really hope you do.
Yeah, we appreciate you calling.
Yeah, that's a heavy one to lay.
Yeah, that's really big, so I appreciate you calling.
But I'll continue to watch, and I'll drink my beer and worry about the repercussions tomorrow. But yeah.
Well.
Anyway, if you guys are going to take some more callers, you should probably do that because I've been talking way too long, and I apologize for that.
No, don't apologize.
Thank you for allowing me to talk as long as I did, and thank you for being here.
Yeah, man. Thank you for calling in, bro.
All right, guys.
Peace.
Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
You too.
You as well.
Take care, guys.
You too. Damn.
Yeah,
holy shit.
I'm kind of glad that he called back multiple times.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Damn. That's a tough one, man.
It is a really tough one.
I get, that right there is you tread in those waters and somebody opens up like that, especially on a live show.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's a tough one.
It's very tough. And man,
that's a cry for help.
It is a cry for help.
At the end of the day, that's a cry for. I shouldn't say it's a cry for help, but whatever. I'm trying to be too politically correct here, but it is though. At the end of the day, if you're willing to talk about it anonymously,
yeah.
on a live stream, then that shit's been fucking building in that dude's melon for a while, man. Holy shit.
Big time. And taking the balls to call into a live stream and just share the stories.
Yeah.
If he calls back, that was the one thing I was going to add is for you saying for him to call back gives him a goal to pretty much look forward to talk to us again about the great news.
Yeah.
And maybe we look back to this, maybe an edited clip or something. It might ripple to other people's lives that are affected in the same type of addiction or whatever.
Yeah, that'd actually be, not saying that I'm fucking some sort of messiah like he said or anything like that. I think that's a fucking stretch and a half. But you know what? Fucking, I don't know, man. It's just tough when you hear a dude that's down and out and he's trying to, it sounds like the father's kind of enabling that behavior because it's routine. You know what I mean? Maybe you grew up around it. Maybe you've seen. Then growing up in a small town, there's not much going on. So what do? We get hammered every weekend. You get excited about a party, and then it just kind of rolled into your 20s, and then it goes into your 30s, and it's just it gets, And if you're cool with it and it's not a fucking problem, then. Hey, if you can control it, I know guys that can do blow every weekend, wake up Monday morning, go right back to work like nothing happened.
Yeah.
For me, it wasn't the case. That was the only issue. Is like I liked it a lot. It was a good time for me.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have had the balls to call like he did. Fuck no. I sat in my fucking condo by myself, like fucking what? It's not relapsing. What am I said it before. Oh, I can't think of the word.
Something kind of like recontinuous type.
No, I was just in like cold sweats, and I was like sweating out, and like I was in fuck, I can't think of the word right now. I said it earlier, but
I know what you're saying.
I was just laying there in like this coke low, staring at the roof, wondering, is this as good as it's ever gonna get? And then that really woke me up to the idea of like, okay, maybe there's more out there. There's more than being the fucking guy on YouTube that's snorting coke every weekend at mud bogs in the middle of Saskatchewan, in the middle of bumfuck nowhere with a bunch of strangers. And the idea of like fentanyl, like the idea of like coke being laced with fentanyl.
That's fucking
it's super fucking, it's terrifying.
It is.
There we go. Withdrawals,
yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
Holy shit, we burnt past usually what we do. Is there another caller?
No.
Are you wanting to go home?
No, I'm good.
Okay, I'm kind of having fun with this one.
Me too. I mean, my mom did text me being like, dinner's ready. And I'm like, fuck, Mom. Like, we're having some serious talks. This is really fun.
Yeah, this one was a wild one. I kind of feel for that dude.
Me too.
Like, I hate to sound like such a fucking, I don't know. Why am I trying to like justify why I'm feeling some way about a guy?
But no, I've definitely experienced like growing up with people having addictions and them going through some serious shit. And sometimes it's hard for me to give them that sympathy or help. And just in the regard that I know that I can't help them. And if I put myself into putting the effort to help them, it would lead me to like a straight path.
Yeah.
So having no experience with it, the best thing I've known is pretty much listening.
Yeah.
And just hearing them out. And that is the furthest of my extent to kind of like helping somebody, but giving them kind words and giving them like goals.
Yeah.
Like Danger Cat, for example, it has like a really good impact on people. Like,
it's quite strange, isn't it? That
it is.
Brand that almost, how do I word this? It's a brand that gives off a vibe of like alcoholism and drug abuse and all this, but then you peel back like a layer and you're like, oh, it's just dudes being dudes at the end of the day. And then there's like, it's a really strange fucking thing is that what I'm starting to learn is like, I don't even understand the things that I've created and the people that I've kind of pulled in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you get the wild asses and the shit. Like I was telling you, like the guy that can do blow every weekend and goes to Monday and he'll look at you and be like, what are you, a pussy? And then some people can't fucking handle that, man. And then you have a guy like that calls in and says some shit like that and lays a heavy one. Like, whoa.
That's heavy, yeah.
Because he called in earlier. Wasn't he not giggling before? And he's like, this is fun. And then all of a sudden, then he had like girl issues, and then it boiled down to being like, oh fuck, maybe I'm just getting too pissed up on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's alcoholism, and he just kind of like it's almost like he knew where it was going to end up, almost, but he just wanted to reassure
himself.
Yeah, like, oh baby, like it started off of being like, oh, I'm gonna put my problem on her. Oh, this is why I drink beer, 'cause this bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at first.
And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, well, I gotta fucking, I hit the piss a little hard. And then it was like, I hit the piss really fucking hard.
Yeah, it's actually me. That's.
Yeah, that's wild. That was a crazy one, dude.
Yeah, that's like a really hard thing to lay on yourself too.
Especially hammered.
Realization of.
Yeah. Hammered. When you're hammered and your fucking noodle starts going, man, it can go into places that you don't even, It's like mushrooms. You know when people do mushrooms, they go on a quest?
Yeah, they go on a fucking quest.
Yeah, they go on a quest. Yeah. Then they start to figure it out. people that are really, really fucking into mushrooms, man. And I'm not talking like the hippie shaman fucking, brother, it's all love, it's all peace, it's all love. It's like people that do psychedelics to like figure themselves out.
Yep.
They always got like the fucking best grasp on life. You know what I mean?
It's kind of weird because they just open doors that aren't open when you're sober.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, your brain is firing, like you're connecting.
Yeah, there's
wires in your noodle that usually aren't touching.
Yeah,
you know?
there's a show on Netflix. It was called Midnight Gospel.
Okay.
Essentially, have you heard of Adventure Time?
No.
Rick and Morty.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the creator that made Adventure Time, and also he just did the animation.
Right.
He did the thing for Midnight Gospel, and when you first watch it, it's super deep into drugs, addiction, meditation, religion. And when you're watching it, you're like, holy shit, I don't think this is scripted. You start to realize that they recorded a podcast from like back when.
Yeah.
And they made an animation on it.
Oh, okay.
And they were just talking about how marijuana, when you first smoke it, it opens doors for you.
Yeah.
That you normally don't have when you're sober.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the same thing with people doing psychedelics for the factors of finding themselves in a deeper level.
Yeah.
And like the spiritual
quest.
The quest.
It's a quest, dude.
It's a big fucking quest.
It's a huge quest.
It's funny too because I started to like experience what mushrooms is.
Yeah.
I've always been a marijuana kind of guy.
Right.
And mushrooms was just like, whoa.
Yeah. It really fucking sends you.
It does. Like I had like not really.
You basically get boot fucked into the stratosphere of figuring it the fuck out. That's the best way you can put it. And some people just like crumble like a bad trip.
Yeah.
And like they can't handle their own head. Is what I like. You gotta be, if you can handle your own mind sober, and then you go into like the realm of like psychs, dude, you're in for a battle. Especially if you've buried shit.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah, we're talking like deep shaman shit.
Deep shaman shit. It's a good type of topic too, because like I just got into mushrooms and then I had some buried feelings that I was dealing with, personal problems. I was like, got a universities, trying to find a job, don't even have money.
Yeah.
Like I'm just struggling, still using my student loans to kind of like pay off my monthlies, and it was just like put me into a weird perspective. And then when I went and did mushrooms, I was out in BC with my boys doing a trip. I started thinking about those things when I was on my peak of a high. And they didn't feel as heavy as I made them feel when I was like sober.
Yeah, you kind of like figure out the shit that doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is that I've kind of like put them in a hierarchy of, I don't know, feelings, I guess, that are
well, dude, there's like these restraints, man, that you got to go through every day. Oh, I got my cell phone bill. Oh my God, I forgot. All this little shit starts adding up, and then once you start peeling it back, and you start sifting through what are my issues? Oh, these are very fixable issues that I'm stressing over no goddamn reason, and it took just an elevation, dog. You had to go on the quest. Yeah, the old fucking fungus quest. But I don't know. I don't know. Like that last dude that just called in, I feel like that's Sykes probably isn't a good thing for him right now.
No.
God, no.
No.
That guy would fucking, dude. Imagine the fucking, wow. I couldn't even imagine the realm he'd enter.
Yeah, like
complete hell.
The type of fucking demons he'd
meet.
Dude,
that would be fucking awful. It'd be so awful. I wouldn't even recommend that to him.
No, not at all. Please do not take psychedelics.
Don't. Yeah. Maybe in the future.
Yeah, maybe in the future when you actually, conquered your addiction and then go on to, I don't know, using some type of other drugs.
Yeah. There's like having a few beers, and then there's having 30 beers in the garage by yourself, and that's when it becomes a problem. That's what I kind of figured out later is I wasn't drinking because it was fun. I was just drinking because I just liked being fucked up because I didn't have to deal with shit. You know what I mean? It was just easier to be hammered and high, and I really liked the high of blow because it just I could go longer, you know?
Yeah.
I could go longer. And then it just was like a tool more than a recreational thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it started to become a fucking massive problem. I just changed, you know?
And I feel like it comes down to what type of, I don't know how to put it, like a value.
Yeah.
Or you're putting some type of value onto why you want to continue drinking.
Yeah.
And it gives you an excuse to be like, oh yeah, I just want to continue doing this.
Well, yeah, you know, it's just like, it's what we do.
Yeah.
It's what we do. Should we take one more caller and we'll call it a day? We'll take one more caller. So if there's one more caller out there, 780-900-6804, we'll take one last caller and then we'll call it a stream. We're like 40 minutes past what we usually do.
Yeah, but fucking worth it.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know. I'd feel like a piece of shit if I left that guy hanging, just being like, "Oh, sorry, it's 8 o'clock. We gotta cut you off."
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. Oh, that sucks that you're going through alcoholism. But anyways, I gotta get home. I got shit. I got Netflix to watch, dude. Like, wrap it up. I'd feel like such a fucking scumbag if I did something like that to somebody. It wouldn't sit with me well tonight. And I'd feel like
last call on last call.
Last call on last call. I was kind of thinking about this last night, and it was like weird, but the intention of this stream, the number is.
Oh, we got another one.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to you are the last caller on last call. Do you have any issues, any problems, anything you'd like to chat about, honestly?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jack. Fucking just going out for a dart, man.
Nice.
Nice to meet you, man. I'm Ryan.
Nice to meet you, Ryan.
Nice to meet you, too.
So, I don't know, just what's going on?
Oh, okay. I see where this is. Not much, dude. How are you doing?
Good. I'm from Barhead. I'm a production worker.
Oh, okay. Just north of the city. Yeah. So what brings you to call into the show this evening?
Oh, I was watching, thought it was pretty sweet.
Oh, nice. And you're all the way out, and you're sorry, what did you say you do?
Sorry? I'm a production worker.
Production worker? Like in oil and gas?
No, protein production.
Oh,
cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I work with like centrifuges and like weird machines that nobody's ever heard of.
Oh, okay. So what's like does that centrifuge, what does that spin out?
Fucking yeast, hemp, mung bean, weird shit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, not really.
All right, if that's what you think, dude. Do you have any questions for us on the stream? Or are you just calling in to say hi?
You guys ride dirt bikes?
I used to have a little pit bike that I'd rip around our old shop.
Ripping the pitter. Fuck yeah.
It was a Geo 125, one of those Chinese little bikes.
Oh yeah, sick.
Yeah, it was just a little pitster that we'd bag the hell out of.
Nice. Well, I got an FMF for my Christmas present.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. Pretty fucking stoked on that.
What kind of bike do you have?
You're looking 17 YZ250.
Oh, okay. Nice.
You
always been a Yamaha guy, or is this like a new thing?
Yamaha.
Oh, okay. You race?
Yep. No, sand dunes, man.
Oh,
that's where it's at.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's like a little fucking place just I want to say it's out by is it out by Whitecourt? There's like massive sand dunes out there.
No, there's some up by Hinton, and then there's one not even 40 minutes away from Barhead. It's Viga.
Oh, okay. So you put the paddles on that bitch and just fucking send her, eh?
Yeah, me and the fam do that.
Fucking A.
So you're looking like a fucking weapon today, man. Just gotta say.
Who is? Meg? What do you say?
I said you're looking like a weapon today.
Oh. Dude, my confidence is so high after this. I've gotten like too many compliments. I'm gonna be walking. I won't be able to fit through the fucking door getting out of this joint.
Your dick's too big. Dude.
Yeah, way too big. Fuck yeah. Well, thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate the little phone call here. And
yeah, man.
We hope you're taking care out there in Barhead, and we wish you a happy new year and the best in 2022.
Yeah, I hope 2022 is the best for you, man.
Appreciate it, dog.
Yeah, man. Fuck. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Peace. All right. That went way shorter than I thought.
Yeah, ended on a good happy note, though.
Yeah. You want to do one more?
Fuck. Boys, phone lines are still fucking up.
They're open.
They're open.
One more.
We can accept one more.
Yeah, we'll do one more, and then we're going home. I'm hoping for a question.
Man, we fucking hope that Nick, doesn't recover, and it's just more of this.
Oh.
Fans.
Yeah.
You know, I just told him feel better, brother.
Yeah. And then it's just me and you that do the stream?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do our own stream every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday? Okay. I see where this is headed.
No, well, maybe during the end of the day.
Yeah, kind of the end type of day where people are off work.
Yeah.
And then it's just like a...
You have a jazz radio voice.
I have a jazz radio voice?
Not that. Your regular voice.
My regular voice?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, that's the best compliment I've ever heard from my voice.
Yeah, you sound like you could be introducing a Barry White song on the 11 o'clock drive on a jazz channel, you know?
Welcome to the Danger Cat hotline where...
Welcome to the Liquid Lounge where the liquid just...
flows down your throat like liquid.
Holy shit. The Electric Lizard Lounge.
Oh,
smooth jazz on that ass.
You like jazz?
What kind of jazz?
Hard metal jazz.
Hard metal jazz?
Where they go hard on the percussions.
Oh.
On the bass drum.
Yeah.
When the trumpet goes.
Don't ever do that again.
All right.
Oh.
Man, what would we call the Tuesday live stream? Another red neck.
The Liquid Lizard Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
We got last call. Everything's going to start in L's. Liquid Lizard Lounge.
Liquid Lizard Lounge. Yeah.
Le Uncle Hack Podcast. Holy shit.
Fuck. You know what? Every Tuesday, instead of just having comics, we have therapists. It's just some.
Dude, know what we should do is know what'd be kind of funny is turn you know what the champagne room is?
That sounds kind of familiar, yeah.
Where you go get lap dances.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so a lot of times dudes will go in the champagne room, not even give a shit about the lap dance, and they just vent their problems, you know? Costs you, I don't know, for an hour in the club.
X amount of dollars.
X amount of bucks, right? And a lot of dudes would go in there and just vent their frustrations, get it off their chest to all these dancers, all these strippers, right?
Mm.
What if we did that here, where you could just call in and you do a live stream and we just have dancers take the calls?
Honestly, I think that would be a good segment to let the fans, talk to us.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a really nice interaction.
Yeah.
And whether it be something of wholesome, saying, hey, we love the Danger Cats, or something that you're having a problem with, or something the story.
Yeah, we're turning into therapists in a way, in a fucked up way.
Honestly, I think we're just becoming listeners to people
Come a stain. Oh shit. No more callers? None whatsoever?
No, I think it's just us.
Okay, we'll do 2 more minutes if we don't get nothing, because I don't know what the delay is on this, but
say
I think it's a 30-second delay. Yeah. But whatever it is, we'll wait, and if we get one more, then we'll take the call. You can call us at 900-6804. It's pinned at the top of the chat if you don't know, if you didn't see that up there. And if we get one more call, then yeah. Oh, shit. Stripper therapy over that Nick guy all day. Oh, shit. So Nick's sitting there just getting scorched in the fucking chat.
Yeah. One day Nick's not here.
Yeah.
And we just make a whole new podcast.
Yeah.
With the guy that says no snow.
You know snow.
You know snow.
Yeah. Did you get recognized off that one yet?
I have seen somebody on the chat saying you know snow. So
Ah.
I feel like it's like I don't know. It's a funny way to be recognized. It's like you're the guy from You Know Snow. I'm like fucking from Austin, Texas.
Yeah, dude. What if you get? I hope you get recognized in public off that. That'd be actually really funny.
Oh, we got a caller.
Oh,
but
nice.
yes, I'll do agree. That would be fucking sweet.
That'd be so funny, right? Shit.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, welcome to Last Call. You are going to be our official last caller on the stream. Do you have any problems or issues?
Hello?
Hey, how are you? You're the last caller on Last Call this evening, and we're just wondering if you got any issues, any problems, or any questions for us that we would like to answer for you.
Oh, fuck. Well, I spoke to Brendan. My name's Ben. He gave me a birthday shout-out back in August for my birthday, and I'm just watching his live stream now.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say fucking thanks to him instead of on text.
Oh, okay.
So, am I supposed to ask him something? I don't know. This is my first live stream.
If you want, you're the last caller, man. You kind of got free range to do whatever the hell you want. We can just sit here and chat.
Fuck, let's do it. Yeah, put me on if you can. I got some questions for him.
You're on. You're on the live stream. All right.
Oh, I think I hear the
Wicked.
behind.
Oh yeah, you're on the live. You're on the live stream.
Oh, I'm ready to go. Okay, I'm sorry. This is my first live call.
Yeah.
Brendan, what's up, buddy? You gave me a birthday shout out back in August.
Okay.
I
nice.
just got a few questions for you.
Yeah, lay it on me.
I'm curious, what do you think Justin Trudeau's box looks like? I got
like
one
his
of those
pussy?
oddball questions.
Like his vagina? Is that what you're asking me?
His vagina.
I would say
neatly trimmed.
I feel like he's the type of guy like he'd have his pussy like having like an obscure object shaved in his pubes.
Yeah, I would be thinking the same thing. I don't know. His he must be doing a number on him.
Oh yeah. And if I was to like describe his vagina, I think it would look something along the lines of like, you know, when you punch a rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
punch
kind of
a rose. Okay.
Yeah, like, or if you were to like step on a rose and then like the petals are all mushed and they're kind of, you know, like a flap is to the side. Yeah. He doesn't have a meaty pussy, but it's like on the brink of like you look at it and you're questioning things. You question biology a little bit, you know. Be like, how did that happen? You know.
I don't fucking know. I don't know if you'd be an Arby's, but I was thinking it was more of a meaty one. I was thinking you put a firecracker in an Arby's roast beef sandwich, and it would look something along the lines of that.
Yeah, but I feel like he'd be the type of guy that would like, you know, always try to like outdo you with his pussy shaving. You know, like if someone did the landing strip, he's got to do the Bermuda Triangle, or there's always
like a Brazilian almost.
Yeah, like you're always trying to one up. I feel like that guy just always had something in his back pocket, and then he'd get into like bleaching his pubes because somebody else took his idea. You know what I mean?
Something like that for sure. I got another question for you.
Okay.
The patch. I was thinking this before all this COVID shit. I was thinking of moving out to Alberta and doing a few years working in the oil fields.
Yeah.
What was the most fucked up thing you found in the patch? Female patch video. I've been watching pretty much from day one, so I remember all the old ones. What's the most fucked up story you got for me for the patch?
Working in the patch, or like you talking like on the clock stories or off the clock stories?
Give me an on the clock story and an off the clock story if we got time.
Okay, on the clock. This one it's not really a fucked up story. It just like kind of pissed me off.
Okay.
So I was a pipeline operator, and we were supposed to be flooding a trap so that way we could run the pig through the line, and then it'd be caught in the pig trap, right? And my boss at the time was supposed to be monitoring the vent that was happening there, and for some reason, for some fucked up reason, he just left it and like left a 2-inch hole on the top. Or he had a big idea. Maybe we were flooding a trap. I can't remember what we were doing. But he left that hole unattended, and it was lower than the pipeline, so it was filling up quite fast. And then we put like 15 fucking cubes on the ground, and he tried to blame it on us. And I just remember being so fucking just infuriated. Like, I couldn't, and he was in one of those positions just high enough that I couldn't say nothing, and you just had to take your tongue lashing because I would get fired if I, and I had a cushy job. So then we're like, this is a 2-hour job at most, and this fucking prick now adds 4 hours onto my fucking day of cleanup, filling out reports, and having to answer to higher ups and all this. I just remember that day distinctly, and it just pisses me off. Is that
and
good?
he shit all over you for that one.
Yeah, so I had to take the blame as the classic shit rolls downhill, because for some reason I wasn't monitoring something that he said he was going to do. So I just remember, like, I wouldn't say like that's fucked up. Actually that is kind of fucked up. Now that you ask, that he would go and be a prick like that instead of owning blame. He just pushes it on the lower guy on the totem pole and just berated me, and I had to just pretty much. I was still kind of new. I was new. I've been there long enough that I was still considered new, and if I opened my mouth, it was like, take your fucking lunchbox and fuck off. So it left a fucking bad taste in my mouth. Is he gone?
No, he's still here.
Oh.
Hello?
Maybe he is gone. Off the clock, though? He has to off the clock as well.
Yeah, he did.
I remember, where the hell were I? Kind of tried to keep my nose clean, pun intended. When I was I was out in camp, out of town. So like out of town stories, I kind of like avoided the shitheads as much as I could, and I'd save my shitheadery for when I came back. But there was one little hitch I was on where we were on a commissioning job, and the commissioning job was done, and like everybody, the one fella that was kind of head of the job on our team, he was like, all right, last day, we're getting fucked. And he like brought us all out, and we were in Whitecourt. We went to I can't remember, I think their strip club's called Tailgaters.
Okay.
And we went there, and I remember it was just a shit show. It was a whirlwind of like, there was just this fucking husky stripper. Husky, dude. She looked like she could have played O-lineman for the Tennessee Titans, dude.
She ain't a lady if she's under 280.
Oh, yeah, dude. Woman. Full on woman. And I think there was like there was somebody in there, and one of the fellas tried buying that guy a lap dance, and it almost popped off. It was like fucking fights almost brewing up. Shit was just getting out of control. And that was like the only really time I could say on shift. Off shift, I got tons of stories in my back pocket. But like on shift, that was probably, it's not that crazy now that I think about it. I'm trying to replay the events in my mind, and there was just like, it was just a classic oil rigger or a pipeliner booze bag fest of fights and fucking strippers. Typical Alberta oil patch. I didn't do any. I would never do blow while on shift. I would never do that though.
Most responsible thing to do.
Yeah, it's about as responsible.
Yeah,
as
you don't end up like your fucking boss.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'd say like. Oh shit. But yeah, I'd say like I don't really have the while pipelining and off the clock. I don't have too many crazy stories because I would kind of just avoid everybody. I didn't know, and I was just kind of kept to myself. So I'm kind of boring in that aspect. Sorry.
No, you probably got your shit done. That's what you get paid for, no?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Anyways, man, I know I know I'm lost call and I got to get going now, but I want to say fucking thank you for that little birthday fucking gift back in August. My sister organized that, and I'm actually on her phone now. But, yeah, fuck, thanks. I had to thank you in person, and I love your shit. I love your videos, and yeah, fuck, thank you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling in, dude. And appreciate your call, man. And wish you a happy New Year and a wonderful 2022.
You too, brother. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, take care, brother.
Have a good one, mate.
Peace.
Bye.
All right. Well, there it is. That's our show for this week. 3-hour stream. Goddamn. Power hours.
Yeah, holy fuck.
I held in a piss for at least 45 minutes of this.
Me too.
Nice. And yeah, anyways, thanks for tuning in to Last Call. We appreciate you. We appreciate all the callers. Hope to hear from the guy talking about alcoholism. I hope to hear from you in the future, dude. I wish you the best, and I hope nothing but good news comes to us from you in 2022. And thank you again. You can dangercatshop.com. Use the code podcast69 on any merch. And we will fucking see you next Wednesday.